Welcome to Memorial Stadium. We're on the campus of Sand Springs High School. Tonight, the district title is on the line in this 6A showdown between the Sandites and Sapulpa. Good evening, everybody. I'm Mike Ziegenhorn alongside my buddy Benny Dixon, filling in for our man Rod Thompson tonight. All right, what a way to end the regular season.
I tell you what, let's go back in time. 1855, Dublin, Ireland. They had a fight at this state fair every year for 100 years. It was called a Donnybrook Fair. I think we'll have a Donnybrook tonight. Since 1922, this Highway 97's had a Donnybrook every year playing high school football.
All right, key players to watch in tonight's football game. First, we're going to look at Michael Bennett, a two-way star for
Tell you
Sapulpa.
what, he plays both ways, but he's going to take that strong side of the field. He's going to keep that protected tonight for Sapulpa. He is a stud. He's big, fast, and strong.
On the other side of the field, he's going to have his eyes on Easton Webb.
Yeah, Webb's going to Texas State. Just look at that guy on hoof. He can play, and he's showed that. He's thrown for over 2,000 yards this year. This guy can play.
All right, kickoff coming your way next. It's Sapulpa and Sand Springs, district title on the line.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I was actually able to take the swab and really get through some of those areas that are kind of like untreated. I can immediately see the shades getting brighter and brighter or whiter and whiter.
Order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free quick stick pen with your order. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Game time on Your View, sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Oklahoma. By the Brooks Clinic. The Brooks Clinic offers walk-in appointments with no out-of-pocket cost. Their multi-specialty doctors are the Oklahoma City auto injury experts. Give them a call today, 405-943-0303 at Brooks Clinic. And Ortho Central, don't let an injury make you miss a single play. Call the experts at Ortho Central today. Mike Ziegenhorn, Benny Dixon. It's the Ford game of the week. And Benny, how about our bold dental keys to the game?
Well, obviously, every big game, it's all about the line. You went in the trenches, and this is real important tonight. Sapulpa has a great defensive line, and Klink and them have to figure out offense. They got a great offensive line. Hold the ball. Turnovers. No turnovers. You got to keep the ball in control. In any big game, make somebody go 80 yards, 90 yards, field positions, wins big games.
So your keys to the game brought to you by Bold Dental. Bold Dental in Tulsa offers a wide range of affordable denture options tailored just for you. Call them 918-922-2653 now or visit bolddental.com and keep smiling. Your Bold Dental keys to the game. What a way to end high school football in this 2025 season right here on Your View. We've had a great year of games. Couldn't ask for a better finish between these two old rivals. 100th meeting between these two schools. 7-0 in district play, each team is. Rather 6-0 in district play, 7-2 overall on the season. Sapulpa won the toss, they deferred. They will kick off. Jack Madden put toe to leather here, and we will be underway on this beautiful first Friday night in the month of November. Short kick going to be taken at about the 20-yard line. And look out, there is room to go.
Wow, what a saving tackle by the kicker.
Nice return by the Sandites to get things rolling for them. Trey Pope took it at his own 20-yard line, Benny. A nice return.
Yeah, look at him grow up the middle, turns it on. Kicker saves the day right there. He's going to the house.
Jack Madden made that saving tackle. Sand Springs will start at their own 47-yard line. Led by Easton Webb, the senior, 6'4", 210, 7,900 career yards and 77 touchdowns. The Sand Springs career leader, a 4-year starter. And what's he going to do? Hand it off on first down to Dom Forbes. He does it all, but the Sapulpa defense is there as we take a look at the Sand Springs offense. Out of the gate, the O-line, 4 seniors and a sophomore. Hatcher, Moore, George Smith, and Gardado. Wide receivers, Forbes, who just carried the ball, Salazar, Worthington, Gutierrez, Kendall Page, one of the tailbacks, and Easton Webb, the quarterback, averaging 40 points a game. This offense does better than 350 yards they put up on Friday nights.
Got a little misdirection, a little end around there on the first play, and Sapulpa stayed at home.
Gain of 1 on that first down. Second down, they're going to hand it off again. And no running room as the Sapulpa defense is there for Chavez Williams. Take a look at the Sapulpa defense if we can. 9 returning starters, and these guys are tough. George, Koch, Watson, and Mills up front. McIntosh, Hall, and Bennett. A.J. Moten, Goodland, Johnson, and Felder in the secondary. They only allowing just under 15 points a game as Jace McIntosh.
Well, they get to see Easton Webb's arm right here on 3rd and long.
So 2 plays, and they've gained about a yard. It'll be a 3rd and 9. See what Webb's going to do. Nobody open downfield. He's going to get outside the pocket. He's got some running room across midfield and forced out of bounds, shy of the first down.
That's what you call a coverage sack. No place to go with it. Great coverage on defense. Again, lets this outside containment get out of the way, but pursuit comes up. They're short about 3 or 4 yards here.
Camden George, the big defensive end for Sapulpa, 6'5", 285, giving chase on that one. This Sapulpa defense, 24 sacks on the year, so they have been in the backfield quite a bit. They're going to go for it on a 4th and 4. Webb's going to pitch right side. Got some running room, and looks like he's going to be just a little bit short of the first down. Tristan Birmingham did not make it.
When we talked about field position, key is the game. Sapulpa's winning the field position battle right up front on the first series, stopping on 4th down and 3, and he gets about 2. That's it. So Sapulpa now probably put the running game together. They're very good, strong in the running game this year, so that line is pretty good up there. And Tim Holt has done a magnificent job over here at Sapulpa getting that program back on track.
Average 175 yards a game on the ground, this Sapulpa offense does. Braddock's Broughton fully healthy for the first time since the opener, and he's going to drop back and throw on first down, looking deep. He's got a receiver wide open at the 10-yard line. Loses his balance, but they are got a 1st and goal, and what a catch by Bryce Curran.
Well, Coach Holt's got the playbook wide open right off the bat. He goes deep, first play of the game. No one thought of that but him. Look there, wide open. Receiver catches the ball before he runs with it. Good job there, stumbled a little bit, but we've got 1st and goal.
Like a 50-yard pass completion on that first down play for Tim Holt and his offense.
See him on the sideline there. He's not pressured up, is he?
Nope. In his 5th season here at Sapulpa. See what they do on 2nd down. They're going to give it off to their tailback, Levi Jensen, and here come the Sandites defensively. Grady Harris is right there.
Well, he's there in a hurry, and he's trying to bounce outside here. Look at him bounce out. He comes underneath the tackle there. Look at that. Great play. Well, excitement already. It's first play of the game, 50 yards.
Right in that red zone.
Trying to quieten this hometown crowd at Sand Springs here.
Second goal from the 6. Broughton's going to throw and incomplete.
Receiver's looking for a flag, but
incomplete. Take a look at that Sapulpa offense up front. 2 seniors, a junior and a sophomore. Bearpaw, Hammer, Chiores, George, and Lopez. Logan Mason's the tight end. Jackson Stone, Barber, Curran, who caught that 50-yard bomb. Levi Jensen, the tailback, and Braddock's Broughton, 31 yards a game that they average. They're 31 points. Those are your Fidelity Bank starting lineups. Brought to you by Oklahoma Fidelity Bank, built on a culture of compassion and community. Visit them at oklahomafidelitybank.com. Whistles come in before the ball is snapped, and
timeout. Sapulpa, I'm sure.
Sand Springs calls the timeout. We'll take a timeout with them as well. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on YurView.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental card free. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental card and member guide free.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Attention! A popular weed killer has been linked to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Gardeners, farm workers, landscapers, and anyone heavily exposed to this weed killer may be at risk of developing cancer. If you or a loved one were exposed to weed killer and diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, you may be entitled to compensation.
Call Sokolov Law now at 800-584-7614 for a free legal consultation. 800-584-7614. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
8:39 to go in the first. Sapulpa's got a 3rd and goal now at the 6. What a way to start. They force turnover on downs, and then first play they go 50 yards, Benny.
yeah, they've got holding the 3, what Sand Springs wants to do. And Sapulpa says, we got to have 7 here, so let's get this first 6.
So Tim Holt called the timeout. What are they going to do? Broughton going to throw it out of the backfield. Pass is caught, but well defended that time.
Let's see where Holt's got his one for 4th and 1 here. I bet he does.
Michael Bennett caught it, but driven out of bounds. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. Now Sapulpa calls the timeout.
Yeah, now they're on the timeout.
So Bennett had a big night last week as they beat Muskogee at 202 all-purpose yards. That's just on offense, and 2 touchdowns. Defensively, 10 tackles, 2 pass breakups. He was all over the field.
Yeah, he like MacGyver, that old TV show. He can do it all.
Take a look at the Sand Springs defense while we have a minute. 5 shutouts on the season for this defensive unit. Waylon Jeffers, the 4-year starter at defensive tackle. Ryan, McCullough, and Harris. Ryan is just a freshman. Then Odell and Smittick, Farmer at linebackers, Dudley Pope, and Ballard in the secondary, allowing 15 points a game. Just 6 points a game in district play. They give up 28 to Muskogee and 7 to Ponca City. Everybody else in the district, they shut out this season.
Tell you what, their defense is the best in this conference, and we're going to see right now if their offense can get 1 yard here. Do you throw it? You just run up, try to run over. We'll see what they do here, but it looks like they're going to go heavy package. Got a big lineman in the backfield, I think.
Broughton's going to keep. Flag comes in, probably motion. if he would have made that or not.
Too many men on the field, I think, where they're counting.
Sapulpa had too many men. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Now, do you change your mind and get your 3 and get out of there? Or
And it looks like they probably will. Jack Madden. They know they're keeping the quarterback Broughton out there.
with their defense, they may be thinking, hey, let them go 95 yards if we don't get it. We feel pretty good about our defense.
Last year, Sandites won 21-0 in a rainstorm at Sapulpa.
They brought the house.
Broughton going to throw. Fade right in the corner. Caught. Touchdown. Sapulpa strikes first. Jackson Stone with the catch.
Great call. Great call. Sand Springs brought the house. And they had one-on-one out on the edge. Back shoulder throw, which is very hard to defend. Here, Sand Springs brings everybody. Throws the ball quick. Great quarterback. Way to get the ball out of your hand in a hurry. Back shoulder throw. And
high snap, and it gets away from him. Madden falls on it, and the PAT is not good. Sapulpa up 6-0. 5-play, 2-minute drive. Chieftain strike first.
Take a dash of regular guy.
I'm torn.
And a tablespoon of creativity.
It will make you a star in your home with your friends and family.
Add a splash of effort and a lot of fun.
I love tailgate day. Look how beautiful that is.
And you have a recipe for inspiring meals.
You can pull off things that are pretty good by cheating a little bit. So good, so good. Sam the Cooking Guy. We're here for you, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta watch.
Sam the Cooking Guy, only on Your View.
Sapulpa draws first blood tonight, 6-0, as the PAT was no good. The high snap, and it got away from the holder. They went on a march of 5 plays, 54 yards in 2 minutes. And Stone caught a 6-yard touchdown pass from Braddock's Broughton, his 15th touchdown pass of the season. Pope going to take it again at about the 20. Looking for somewhere to go, and he gets taken down at about the 31-yard line, and that's where they will start things out.
A lot better coverage for Sapulpa on that kickoff than the one that started the first half. Now Sand Springs got to get Easton Webb going here. We're going to have to start maybe throwing the ball a little bit on first and second down, because this defense at Sapulpa is stout. So we're going to see what they come out and do. We've got a penalty here.
Chris Bailey holding on the return team, so that's going to back him up 5. Chris Bailey, our official tonight, our referee. Good crew. I think we had him in a game earlier in the year. You take a look at Bobby Klink, head coach here at Sand Springs, 6th season overall.
Well, he was a player. He played over at Jinx, and he was a difference maker.
Spent some time at OU and TU, and then has been a area high school coach.
He's one of the best.
First down, Webb throws it to Forbes. Flag comes flying in. Probably going to have a hold on that outside there on that first down play.
Back him up even further. They'll take the penalty. Hands the face.
Oh, wow. A 15-yard personal foul against Sapulpa.
That's
That's why we're up here and they're down on the field, right?
That's right. As far, we can't see this far up there. No hands to face, 15 yards, so that kind of opens up the playbook at the 34-yard line for Sand Springs here.
Handoff goes to Birmingham, and he gets about 4 yards on that first down carry.
Just a little run-off tackle there, a little isolation play. Here we go. A little zone blocking out there, and got 3 or 4 on that play.
Birmingham listed as a wide receiver on the roster, but as we saw in the game earlier this year when they played PC West, he came in and had some action at tailback. Got him back there again. They're going to hand it off again, and he's got some hops. Look out. He's across the 45. That'll be a first down, and that's why they've got him in a tailback.
Yeah, look at that vision. He goes up there, it's all jammed up. He just jumps outside and gets him 6 or 7 real quick. Watch him right here. It's all jammed up. Jumps outside. Good pursuit with Sapulpa, but pretty good gain right there.
Michael Bennett made the tackle for the Chieftains. Houston Webb going to throw and pass in and out of the hands of his receiver, KJ Worthington.
Yeah, Worthington filled the space where the defensive guy stunted, and he's wide open. Looked before he caught the ball a little bit there. Kind of hard to do going across that middle. It's a little bit different in that area.
You don't know who's going to be standing there when you come down, do you?
That's right.
Second down. Webb in trouble, gets it away, and almost makes the first row. He does make the first row of the bleachers, as he was under some heavy duress. Demary McKinney in there trying to push him away.
This is what Sapulpa wants. They want this 3rd and 10, 3rd and long. You know, somewhere if you're going to put a lot of pressure, Sand Springs may pull out a little screen pass here pretty quick. See if they can slow that rush down.
They're bringing the heat, aren't they?
They bring it on, and I mean, these guys can play football.
3rd and 10. Webb tries to draw him offside. Again, Webb throws it out to the right side. Pass is caught by Javari Hill. He gets across midfield before he's taken down, and it's going to be another 4th and long situation. And I'm talking 3 yards. That's going to be long tonight.
I believe Sand Springs, they went for it last time in this area of the field, so they'll probably go for it this time. Extra 3 or 4 after he got hit there.
Hill, a senior, came into tonight 16 catches, 208 yards. See what Webb does on 4th down this time. He's going to throw, has a receiver open, Forbes, and he caught it. That's going to be a first down for the Sandites.
Great throw and catch. Receiver knew right where the out of bounds marker was. Look right here. Goes to, gets his first down, stops, catches the ball, protects it. Great throw and catch there. Lose the change.
Messiah Felder, the cornerback there, to make sure Forbes didn't go any further, which he wasn't anyway because he caught the ball and sat right down to get the first.
Yeah, he's a tall target. He's 6'2". He's not a small guy out there.
Webb again to throw. All kinds of time. Has a receiver open, and it's Forbes who ran all the way across the field, complete down to the 22-yard line. Gain of 22.
Let us slow that Sapulpa rush down. Plenty of time. Look at this offensive line. He had all day back there. Like you said, Forbes goes the country mile, get wide open. Good throw and catch again.
Forbes, the leading receiver. He's over the 1,000-yard receiving mark on the season. After the last couple of catches, came in with 995. From the 23. Webb again. going for the end zone. A receiver in the back of the end zone, but incomplete.
Oh, caught it. Touchdown.
Oh, he did catch it. Touchdown, Sand Springs. 23-yard touchdown pass. I saw the yellow line and I thought he was too far. That's for soccer.
Yeah, that's you get the tall guy out there, number 15. Watch this ball go over the defensive back's head. Went up high, the highest point. Great fundamentals. Catch the ball at the highest point. There goes the extra point. You can see now how important that was when down on the other end of Sapulpa.
Yep. The PAT is good by Tanner Copeland. He's only missed one on the season. He's 41 out of 42 now on that one, but a 22-yard touchdown, or rather 23-yard touchdown pass makes it 7-6. Take another look, Benny, as he got right behind the defense.
Right. It had great protection, had all day to throw. Look there, brings that 1 foot down. Just have to have one in high school football or college. That was a great play. Defensive back just wasn't quite tall enough to get to that one.
8 plays on the drive.
Plenty of time there back there. It's great offensive line, and they're keeping the back end for extra protection. And you give Easton Webb time to throw, he's going to be dangerous.
Eight plays, 77 yards, 3 minutes and 24 seconds of clock time, and they had a nice mix of run and pass.
Yep. A little different that first series they took. They ran the ball, and then tried to throw it. And here, they mixed it up.
Well, Coach Klink told us before the game, he goes, we're going to have to be able to run the ball tonight because they know we can throw. Short kick taken by one of the up men and right into Sandite territory, and here comes Sapulpa.
Wow, both teams are scared to kick the deep guys, but they might as well just onside kick as much as they're getting out of their kickoffs.
Let's take a look at our Cox fast stat tonight. And Sand Springs, 25 takeaways for them on the season, Benny.
Wow, that makes a big difference. That gets you field position, and you talk about turnovers and ball control.
They've got 13 picks and 12 fumble recoveries. That is your Cox fast stats, giving football fans the latest stats courtesy of Cox. Learn more at cox.com/internet.
That gives Easton Webb a whole lot more chances, and that's dangerous.
4:23 to go here in the first. Starting at the Sand Springs 45-yard line, we got a whistle. Delay a game against Sapulpa. So that's a couple of penalties coming off a dead ball situation that Tim Holt won't be happy about.
No, that's there's no excuse for that, and he'll be in somebody's ear hole over there because coming out of a dead ball, you know, we see that even in the big leagues in college. It happens all the time. I don't know how that can happen. 1st and 15 is not near as nice as 1st and 10.
Now motion on the left side of that Sapulpa offense. Looked like Carl Bearpaw lifted his hand up. They haven't snapped the ball yet. They're in the 1st and 20.
Yeah, going back out of Sand Springs into the field, back to their own end of the field here. So now 1st and 20. There's not a good play to call for 1st and 20. So roll the dice here. Draw play, maybe just run the ball here and see if they can get a little back to this yardage back. Again, got to hold on to the ball, and going backwards is not the way to do it.
Kick return negated just a little bit by the 2 penalties on 1st down. Levi Jensen gets the carry. There's the Sandite front guys doing their job again.
Nice night for football tonight.
Couldn't ask for a better Friday night.
These guys can play both ways a little longer. They're not going to get the heat's not going to get them. And a lot of these kids play both ways. 2nd and way long. Broughton
Hits his receiver and taken down immediately after the catch was Carter Mosquito, and that one's got to hurt.
Yeah, he got stung real fast right there. I mean, catches ball. Look at this corner come up. Look, he's up. You know, he goes sideline a little bit. He's got to check that knee out. I think he got it pretty good on that left knee.
3rd and 15.
Mosquito, a senior wide receiver, Sapulpa, and they're going to miss him on this play.
Broughton again has 3 receivers across the middle. That ball tipped. Maybe a little bit behind his intended receiver, and it's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and Sapulpa's going to have to punt this one away.
For a little bit, I thought we was going to have a punter in the first half. We're going to have him at least one time here. Through behind him. Ball goes up. One of those balls usually get picked, but Sapulpa was fortunate that ball fell in the space that no one can get to it. So let's see what the punt returner can do here. And the way they kick the kickoffs, they maybe not punt to him.
They don't have enough players out there right now. Play clock's down to 3. They're not going to get this off.
They might as well just take the 5, not waste the timeout.
So 3 penalties on this drive alone. Moving back another 5. 4th and 20. That's one of those series I think they're going to burn the tape.
Oh yeah, they'll burn the tapes on that. See Coach Holto there, he's not too happy with not getting the right amount of players. Like I said, 3 penalties on this drive. Started in Sand Springs territory, now they're back on their own 45.
Punt away from Sequoia Hall.
He's getting the edge here.
Jackson, that was run out of bounds. Alex Dudley is the one who returned it for the Sandites.
Don't see any penalties on the
flags flying. He had a nice return.
Yeah, down here on the 40.
Let's see what they're going to call.
Usually it's a block in the back. What they're going to do here. Let's see what he's doing here. Here we go right here. Maybe get right there. No.
That one.
Is that a blind side
That's
block?
where he's throwing the flag.
Blind side block he called. Yeah. There's another block after the play, but he called blind side block.
It was a blindside block after the play. Also against Sand Springs, 30 yards in penalties, so the nice punt return negated.
Yep. You see that a lot on punt returns. People get a lot of yardage. Usually it's someone's not getting their head on the right side of their guy they're blocking, and they got caught. It's kind of close, but anyway, he got about another 15, 20 yards after that block. Now they're putting him way back there. So
mark it back at the 18-yard line. 2:39 to go here before the end of the first. It'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Sandites. Webb fakes the flip, still hanging on to the ball. Has time and just has to throw it out of bounds as he was under some pressure again. A good job by the Sapulpa defense.
The defense is pretty tough, and Webb was smart, pulled the ball out. You don't have anything, don't try to force it. You sure don't want to turn over down on this end of the field, so we'll sit here and see on 2nd down what Sand Spring dials up here. Looks like they're going to rush 3.
Webb, quick flip to Birmingham. He's across the 30. And a 1st down, and he is flipped over that time by Dawson Goodland, but a nice run by Birmingham.
You know, watch him here. He gets outside, gets a little outside leverage there, and he cuts right back up. And, you know, he's a north-south runner, and then he gives you a little juke there, and he gets about 3 more. This kid can play football. That's the reason they got him back there a bunch. Move him around, move him to receiver, move him inside the backfield here.
Give him a gain of 15. Now Webb again throwing deep on this left side has Dom Forbes. He makes the catch.
What a catch, what a catch. Little fade route. Defensive back never could get his head turned around and find the ball, but Forbes found it. Oh, they got holding also on the defense. They'll decline that. They'll take the play. And I always say you ought to throw this at least once every quarter. Keep your secondary honest back there. But what a great throw and catch. I mean, he put it where no one could get to it.
33 yards on the reception. Williams gets the handoff. Has a little bit of a hole and it closed quick.
They're going to keep Sapulpa honest on that run game, as Klink said before the game. They got to learn. They got to run the ball a little bit tonight. It's easier to run it if you got 4 or 5 plays downfield with passes, so it kind of loosens up the defense. And now you're going, okay, do I need to take a guy out of the box for some pass coverage, or do I put a guy in the box? And let's see what they do here. It's 4-down territory, obviously.
Webb again to Forbes. Across the middle, and another first down.
I don't know if that's an RPO or not, but probably not. But he put that ball in that guy's gut. Watch him right there. Let's pass all the way. Another great throw and catch. I tell you what, Forbes is on fire, and so is Webb.
Down to the 17. Final minute here in the first quarter.
This might be the last play of the quarter.
Webb again hands it off to Birmingham, fighting his way, and then wrestled down. And in there on the stop, Jackson Mills. You could tell he's a wrestler, couldn't you, by that tackle?
Oh, yeah. You know, wrestlers make great football players. There he is back up the middle here. They picked him up. A lot of good pursuit there, more kind of a game tackle. They're going to get the play off here for first quarter if they want to. They're trying to get a freeze play. So get them to jump. They're not going to run a play here.
That'll be it. 1 quarter in the books. Living up to its billing. A lot of activity, and Sandites have a 7-6 lead.
Yeah.
You're watching the Ford game of the week right here on Your View.
Hey, airline travelers, let's say you have a problem and you need to change or cancel an existing airline reservation. What do? Well, Skywatch is a free service that can help anyone with any airline reservation fix it. Whether you want to cancel it, change your dates, or add passengers, we can help fix your airline reservations so you get exactly what you need. We've updated our computer database and now have access to every airline around the globe. So now you can make one phone call regardless of who booked your airline tickets, and we'll change it, cancel it, and fix it for you. We know the insider secrets to fixing reservations that the airlines don't want you to know about. So if you need to cancel, change, or modify an existing airline reservation, call Skywatch right now. It's a free call, so let us fix it for you.
Call 855-642-8506. That's 855-642-8506. 855-642-8506.
Our score. Sand Springs driving, 7th play of this drive that started at their own 18-yard line. They're already on top by 1 and looking to extend that lead right here in the red zone.
Look out for Forbes. You better find where he's at on the field.
Webb on a little wheel route. And it looked like it was intended for Birmingham that time, but well defended.
Yeah, lucky that wasn't picked. I mean, that looked like an interception. He laid it up there on that wheel route. The safety saw it. He came over and made a play. Watch it right here. Kind of throws it up. It's too soft. Safety comes over, not quite quick enough, but 13 got made a heck of a play there.
Jackson Mills, number 20, in it again. Senior linebacker. He's got 2 sacks, 53 tackles on the season. Who said he's one of 2 wrestlers on the starting defensive unit for Tim Holt. And here they come on 3rd down. Webb's pass, caught, touchdown, Sapulpa, or Sand Springs, Alex Dudley.
That ball was thrown exactly where it had to be thrown. Away from the defense. Receiver makes a great catch. Look at him roll out here. Looks left. I thought he was going to throw the back out. Got a lot of pressure. Lets go of the ball at the right time. Touchdown. Sand Spring. That's the reason he's going to Division I. He's real cool back there. Pressure doesn't bother him. He's always looking for the field.
PAT is good. 8 plays, 82 yards, 2:52 off the clock. Sand Springs on top, 14-6.
Shopping for insurance.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family for less than $1 a day. We could help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-590-7212 to get started today. That's 800-590-7212. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Back in Sand Springs, Tim Holt, the head coach of Sapulpa. He gets his offense back on track. This is the biggest game in this series, Benny. You got to go back to 1997 when these two teams met in the 6A quarterfinals. Sandites won that one 42-14. But the 100th game in this series, incredible. It's got to be one of the longest running series in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Rival right across the river here. But Coach Holt does not want to have a series like last time we had 3 penalties.
And then Mosquito takes the short kick. And again, a nice return close to midfield, and that's where they will start their first chance here in the second quarter.
I don't think his legs hurt him. He got hit a while ago and receiving the ball. We got a flag. So that usually goes against the return team. Let's see what it does here. So
block in the back.
Block in the back.
That never happens on kicks, does it?
Well, we've seen 2 at the last rare. 2 kicks.
Always some type of laundry out there on the.
Yeah, Mosquito, he can run. You know, he got hit on that play earlier, and he kind of limped off the field. But he took the ball to the center of the field and cut it up. He got some good yardage on that return, but the block in the back brings it back.
Sapulpa will start at their own 30-yard line. 11:40 to go here before the half. Second quarter just underway. Third offensive series for the Chieftains.
And that's what they like to do. They like to do that smash mouth football. So that's what we'll see a lot right here.
Deshaun Koch comes in. Bring in the muscle when they need to from time to time and let him run the ball. 6'2", 230 senior. Does have a touchdown on the year. Now they throw Levi Jensen back in there. He's the team's leading rusher, 848 yards and 11 touchdowns.
Back with his hands on his knees, ready for the ball.
Another flag, and we're going to have a motion penalty.
Coach Holtz not too happy right now. That's 4 penalties on the last 6 offensive plays, I think.
Just tell him to hurry up a little bit. Broughton going to roll to his right under some pressure. Gets it off, and looks like it might be picked off. And it is. Sandites get a turnover.
Well, one thing you don't want to do is let the Sandites get fired up here. Sapulpa's not wired to do a large comeback like Sand Springs are. Look at behind the receiver hands, the defensive back heads up, and that's called the tip drill. You do that every day in practice.
Gage Gunn with the catch. Off the hands of the tight end, Logan Mason.
Yeah, he probably went sideline and showed his guns after that interception.
Flexing, wouldn't he?
Yeah, flexing. I would be. Senior, 5'7".
Start at the 34-yard line. Webb's going to keep it on first down. Tripped up, but he's still maybe got 5. Yep. They're going to mark him down just shy of the 29-yard line.
Little QB draw, good call. Again, he's got the defensive coordinator going, okay, what are you going to do next? He's done a little bit of everything so far. When he grabbed his ankle, he would have had a lot of room to run.
Braxton Waters, the defensive coordinator at Sapulpa. Second down, Webb, quick throw. Pass caught, and it's going to be a first down for Sand Springs. Logan Wright, the tight end. Boy, he's mixing it up.
Yeah, we're going to go there, a little stop route, real high percentage pass, steps in front of the defense, turns around, there's the ball. So they have their, any play they're calling right now is working. We got Sapulpa on the heels. Turnover. We talked that key to the game. Hold on to the ball. You're down 14-6 and turn the ball over. Your defense has somehow got to get keep a field goal here.
Chavez Williams left side. It's down to 17-yard line.
Here, a little no huddle. Here, a little no huddle. We're going to let the defense get set. Hurry up offense.
Williams again, this time taken down in the backfield and nowhere for him to go.
Maybe they should have huddled on that play.
Sean Cook makes the tackle. Tried to punch the ball out there too, didn't he?
Yep, the Cookster, he came a little dinged up on his, looked like he got his wrist onto a helmet. They'll miss him. They got to get him back in.
It looks like he's already got some type of pad or brace on there.
Yep. He's a stud. They got to get him back on the field if there's any way.
Tristan Birmingham takes a quick pitch, works it down to the 15.
That's the Sapulpa defense. You know, after that turnover, they're coming off the ball, not giving Sand Springs a whole lot to look at there. So. Again, if they can hold them to 3 here, that'll be a win for the Sapulpa defense because you can't let this thing get 21-6 here early in the second quarter.
I'd imagine since they went for it on fourth down at the 50, they're going to go for it on fourth down inside the 15.
Yep.
You got to get just past the 13. Webb, not a lot of time, and he loses the ball.
Oh, look here.
Picked up by one of the offensive linemen, but Sean Hatcher got it, and They take him down at the 19, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Again, Sapulpa, great defense. These guys can play defense. Put pressure on Webb. Webb fumbles the ball. The lineman picks it up, and I thought, well, that's some good luck there, but it didn't last long. 7 came across there. That's what Sapulpa, that turnover did not cost them anything but time. And I believe if you're Sapulpa, you want a short game. You don't want a long game.
Down 8. You missed it. They scored on their first series after a 50-yard pass completion got them inside the 5-yard line. But the PAT was not good because the snap was a little high and they couldn't handle it, so they never even got a kickoff. And Levi Jensen, nice run here on first down.
That's their bread and butter, is run the football. And so that's what they've done all year. They've got a great rushing in the backfield there. The line does a good job. Guy gets outside, gets about 5. It's just what will Sand Springs give up? And if Sapulpa can surprise them with a pass every now and then.
Average 175 a game on the ground and 135 in the air. So as Benny said, that's their bread and butter. Going to give it off to Jensen again. And he's going to have enough for a first down as he crosses the 30-yard line. So 2 carries and about 12 yards.
What this does, it runs that clock. Keeps this game short because you don't get in a shootout with Sand Springs with Webb. Webb can't score if he doesn't have the ball. That's what Coach Holt's trying to do here. Let's get this ground game established, and let's go down there. Take our time, and let's go get 6, 7, or 8. He may go for 2 this game early.
Broughton gets taken down and sacked. Davin McCullough there, the sophomore.
Again, had plenty of time early, so that was a coverage sack. Good coverage in the secondary of Sand Springs, and he tried to get out at the end. Look here, he's looking, gets out. Great defense for Sand Springs. So the running game's going to have to help him back. So he's got to be able to throw the ball sometime, somehow, some way, and that's what Coach Holt's wanting to do, but didn't work that time.
Loss of 6 on that play. Give it back to Jensen on second down and runs into a yellow wall or a gold wall.
Yeah, 6'6" there, man. He plays like he's 6'6".
Hayden Ryan, a freshman out there.
You don't see that very often, a freshman out here. In college, we say this is a true freshman. High school, you are a freshman. Coach Klink over there calling defensive plays. He's a defensive guru.
Ryan listed at 5'9", 235.
He's going hard to move out of there. Maybe bringing the house. Well, they dropped 2 back.
Broughton under pressure again. Gets the pass off. It's caught by Stone, but he falls down right at about the 31-yard line.
Sand Springs put a bunch in the box, and they backed out into coverage here. Look here, they only ended up bringing 3 guys. Looked like they was bringing 6, backed out into coverage. Give them the short gain, and Sapulpa's going to have to punt. Again, we talked about keys to game, field position, and right now Sand Springs will have field position. 4 minutes to go and a half, and their idea is eat up about 4 minutes, go down there and score.
Sequoia Hall on to punt. Just about 39 yards a kick on the season. Dudley takes it at the 32. Gets across the 40. We're going to take a break. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week. The Highway 97 Rivalry 100th edition right here on Your View.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Discover what inspires people from all walks of life to dedicate themselves to giving back and learn about opportunities to help out in your own community. Watch Doing More Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday only on Your View, or stream it online at yourview.com.
14-6 our score, 4:21 to go before the half. Sand Springs on top of Sapulpa. Sapulpa's last 3 drives, punt, turnover on downs, and punt. Meanwhile, the Sandites have scored 2 of their 3 last drives. Here's Easton Webb up top. Dom Forbes, see you later, touchdown, 58-yard score.
So much for working the clock.
Wow.
Let's just go deep and score right off the bat. And you know, you're sitting there, Sapulpa had a great defensive stand the last time after the interception, and you think, okay, Sapulpa will have another defensive stand. Well, they do. He goes over the top, a great protection. He kept a lot of people in the backfield. And again, number 2, Forbes has had a career night, first half tonight.
1 play, 58 yards, 8 seconds.
That's a bull ride.
That's really good on a bull ride.
Yeah, ride bull, that's good. So it's good on an 8-second touchdown pass too.
Tanner Copeland nails it again. Now 21-6. Sand Springs strikes quick and strikes again. Take another look.
Yeah, look, it sits back there, plenty of time. Got the receiver all the way. Defensive backs looking in the backfield, and Forbes got a step on him.
Well, he got by the corner just past the line of scrimmage, and then the safety was in scramble mode, wasn't he?
That's right. He's a guy you may want to double cover. You got to know where number 2 is every time the ball snapped. You know where Webb's at. He's going to be back there slinging it. There's Coach Klink.
Forbes' first touchdown of the night. A year ago, driving rainstorm the entire night in Sapulpa. It was scoreless at the half. Fans were sitting out in that. I don't know why, but they were. And then Sand Springs lit them up for 3 second-half touchdowns. Jordan Reeder caught 2 of them. Easton Webb threw them. And that was their 5th straight win in the series. Coming in tonight, or after that when they'd won 10 of the last 11 games in Sapulpa. The Sand Springs won it 21-0. 1 year ago, it was Sand Springs with the victory.
And they've had the domination the last few years, but this year, Sapulpa really has a great football team, and they've got to figure out how to move the ball against the Sand Springs defense.
Another short kick. Mosquito takes it and is tackled immediately at the 35-yard line.
See what Sapulpa can do here on offense. Again, they got to get this running game going. We've got 4 minutes to drive the field here, so we're going to have to throw the ball every once in a while. But sometimes when they try to throw the ball, Sand Springs is in the face of the quarterback, and he's having a hard time finding somebody. So again, he's got to get the running game going, because that's what they're good for.
Take a look at what Dom Forbes has done. 1,000-yard receiving yards plus on the season for the Sandites. First down. Broughton throws. Pass is caught right across the middle by Stone. He's at midfield and then some. 40. Inside the 35 and finally taken down. Big play for the Chieftains.
Yeah, great call. Throwing the ball on first down. Everybody's expecting to run the ball since they could throw it. Looking, goes across the middle, cuts up the field. He caught that first touchdown pass. He's a senior. He's out there to have fun, and he's a gutsy kid. You can tell he's a ball player. He's one of those playmakers. Get the ball to him, something will happen.
30-yard pickup on that first down. Broughton going to hand it off to Jensen. Nowhere for him to go on that first down. Maybe got a couple out of that play.
Gang tackled by 3 Sandites. 5, 8, and 3. All the single digits have made that play.
Harris, Jeffers, and Odell, 5, 8, and 3. We give him just a yard down to the 33.
Obviously 4 down territory, so the playbook's wide open on this end of the field. There's about anything the OC coordinator has in his playbook he wants to try here.
Sapulpa's going to try and burn as much as they can, but as we just saw, the Sandites can score in 8 seconds. Broughton rolling left, heaves it downfield toward the end zone, and it's almost picked off.
Now, the way he looked up and threw the ball, I thought he must have somebody wide open, but he kind of threw that thing up for grabs there, and luckily, from a 4-zone defense, he's not playing offense.
Well, Farmer had a chance at it.
Oh, he did. 170-pound junior, defensive back, 5'10". Looks like he can fly. Here he is again, sets up, throws deep. He didn't see him, I don't think. He was looking at the guy covering, didn't see the guy coming across the safety to make that play. Threw the ball on his back foot, running backwards. Well, one receiver did stumble a little bit, but again, probably an ill-advised throw right there.
3rd and 9. Pass a little bit too high for Bennett. Had some open space if he could have caught it, and they'll bring up a 4th down. And now if you're Tim Holt, Benny, I think you got to go for it.
Oh, they did.
At the 33 or 34.
You got to go through it here. It's 4-down territory, and you got to come up with that 4th and 9 play. So what's the 9 yards? I would guess, knowing Bobby Klink, they're going to bring some pressure right here. They're not going to let him set back there. So some quick route. They're not going to have time.
Broughton again under some heat, gets it off. And flag comes in. You're going to have pass interference on Dudley, as that pass was intended for.
Now, high school doesn't have, they call it a hold, but with interference, the ball, they don't have the over the head call, do they, in high school? I know they haven't in college, they'll never call it. Hold on any play, but pass interference.
15 yards.
Well, that puts Sapulpa, you know, they go in and score. And they get the second half kickoff, is that right, Sapulpa?
Yes.
So they got 2 for 1 on series right here. So
they won the toss and deferred.
Yeah, so this is a 2 for 1 right here.
But look how much time we got.
Yep.
2:41.
Well, let's see.
Still a long way to go.
Still a long way to go.
So if you're Tim Holt, how do you play this? You need points, but you don't want to give the Sandites a chance to score.
But you at least have to have 3 here on the double possession here.
And off goes to Jensen, and he is wrapped up immediately. Emery Smittick right there, along with Alex Dudley.
Again, 4-down territory. Now they can milk this clock if they just take their time and don't snap this thing till 2 or 3 seconds. They can get it almost to halftime and not give Sand Springs much time.
Jensen had 10 TDs a year ago, including a big one in their 1st round playoff win last year against Lawton Eisenhower. He had two of them. And their first playoff win since way back in 2005. Jensen carries it forward to the 15.
3rd down. Uh-oh, here we go.
A little activity after the play.
Yeah, that's a little, the Donnie Brooks coming into play here. We want to fight a little bit here. And they call it Bedlam, and then all my life I've heard of Donnybrook. Donnybrook. Let's see who's going to be. A lot of times they'll call on both sides and nobody gets punished, but it looks like they're going to back up Sapulpa here.
Wow, they're going to call it on the Chieftains. That backs them up 15 and take a little wind out of their sails.
Yeah, now you're in 4-down territory, but you got a long ways to go now. Well, you got 22 yards to go or something.
I think that was on Jensen after the play as they wind the clock. Minute 40 coming up on here in the 1st half. 7th play of this drive for Sapulpa. It started at their own 35. Got a big gain on 1st down and slowed down a little bit here. As they work toward the end zone. Broughton under pressure as here come the Sandites defense, Grady Harris.
There's those single digits again. 3, 5, 0. They're all in the middle, stirring it up. Big 6-6 comes through there. Now Sapulpa obviously is going to have to Throw one deep and see what happens.
Well, Harris split a lineman and the running back and just took Broughton down. And a big loss, Benny. They were down to the 18-yard line, had a first down, and here they are back all the way to the 37. Coming up at halftime, our Ford halftime show. We'll talk to the coaches, have some highlights. We'll also talk to Sand Springs Athletic Director Rod Sitton about what's going on here at Charles Page High School. That's all coming up on the Ford halftime show right here on Your View. 21-6 our score. Sand Springs on top of Sapulpa. Chieftain scored on their first series, marched down the field in about 2 minutes, 54 yards in 5 plays, and led it 6-0. Sand Springs responded and has responded twice more since then, and that's why they're up 21-6. As their defense has now forced a 4th and 28. Broughton again, under pressure again, look out, and he is sacked again by the Sandite defense.
Well, Sapulpa had all the accolades before we come here, how great their defense is. Well, we forgot to talk about Sand Springs defense. East and Webb, their great offense, forget about it. This is Sand Springs defense. And you got to remember, Coach Klink is the defensive guy over there calling the plays for Sand Springs. So he's never going to have anybody that's going to sit around and do nothing. I mean, he brings the heat. He's got some athletes. Single digits on defense, that's dangerous.
Waylon Jeffers, 5.5 sacks now on the season. He has been the man and the 4-year starter. Bobby Klink said he's that heart and soul of their defense. 1:16 to go. Webb's pass picked off as they turn it right back over to the Chieftains. Running with it the other direction is Dawson Goodland. And he's taken down just past the 40, and some life for Sapulpa.
Well, I tell you what, Sapulpa feels pretty good now after going the wrong way on offense. They got the ball back. They can at least run this clock out and get the ball back to start the second half and hold the damage. But right there, just kind of laid it up and didn't see the free safety. He just floats over and picks it off on the guy down the seam there. And great tackle by Forbes. He'll play defense for a play here.
See if that gives the Sapulpa offense a little bit of life. Seeing that defense, they thought they were going to take a breather until halftime, didn't they, Benny? Now they got to get right back out there.
That's right. I'm sure Sapulpa's probably going to run the ball there. Well, here they go to throw it.
Broughton again. Under a little bit of heat, just throws it away.
Smart, throw the thing out. Now that stops the clock, so you sure don't want to have to punt the ball to Sand Springs, because if you do, I guarantee Coach Klink will go for the block. So right here, you got to make sure, keep this clock ticking if you're Sapulpa. You almost had to concede going in 21-6 and come out the second half, go score, and you got a ball game.
But the Sand Springs and Sapulpa fans to life there after that pick.
Got about 7 there. Now the clock's down to 50, so they've got a couple of plays here. Sand Springs has timeout left, so they'll call timeout here if they...
Sapulpa has 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get in a regroup. Sand Springs may want to call one and go for a block or a punt.
Lost about 20 seconds of clock time there on this 3rd down play. Broughton again under pressure. Pass is caught. Looks like to number 2 for Sapulpa, Landon Barber.
So Barber made a great catch. Quarterback's under a little pressure. Goes up. He wasn't worried about getting hit. Comes down. Now they got time for one play. Got a timeout here.
Now they called time.
Yep.
And really that was the right play, because you've got 3rd and long. If you call timeout, you don't get the first down. Now you've given Sand Springs more time to get down the field.
You see coaches on the sideline getting after Sand Springs. They were Thinking he gave him too much room to get the 1st and 10. There's Coach Klink. Coach over to East Central, Muskogee,
Broken Arrow,
Owasso. I walked in on a team meeting one time over Owasso, and he was giving a team speech there, and he's pretty motivating. You know, before the game, you go out there and talk to him, you kind of want to suit up. He's all business. He's all football.
Last district title for these schools for Sand Springs, it was 1997. Sapulpa's last district title, 1984. Both teams undefeated in district play. Both got by the last hurdle of Muskogee. Sand Springs did it a couple of weeks ago, 49-28. Sapulpa did it last week, 49-16. That set up this showdown in this Highway 97 rivalry. Broughton, his pass nearly picked off. Dudley back there playing some D.
Stone broke that up. Stone kept that Aussie from happening. He saw that the ball was going to go to the defense back. Watch Stone break this up here. Receiver becomes a defender right here. He sees it, goes up, knocks it away. Great play by Stone. So we got time for what, 2 more plays, you think?
Probably 2 more plays. They still have a timeout. Yep. They might get 3 out of it.
3. I don't know what their field goal kickers like, but they may want to play for a field goal here if they can.
Jack Madden is 1 for 1 on the year for field goals with a long of 29. So they've got some whistle blows. The play clock ran out. That's going to cost them 5. And another penalty against Sapulpa here in the first half.
Well, it's hurt them this half. You know, they've lost 1 series on 3 penalties. And again, we talk about ball control. Penalties do not help you on ball control. You keep going the wrong direction. You have to have these 1st down, 2nd down, and longs, and that's not a good recipe with this Sand Spring defense. Brings 4.
Broughton again. Left side. Pass is caught.
Get out of bounds.
And he does at about the 33-yard line. Completed pass to Landon Barber, his 2nd catch on this series.
So you got 3.2 seconds, so you got time to throw one in the end zone unless your field goal kicker's got a leg. Great catch, watch him go. Gets the sideline, get out, get out, get out. He got out.
It'd be a 50-yarder.
Probably not going to happen, I would not. Now, University of Oklahoma's got a 50-yard guy that's money.
Yeah.
There's Coach Klink.
There's a couple guys in the NFL that can kick from almost 70.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy anymore.
Like the Jaguars kicker, and I can't think of his name, and he went to school over in Oklahoma City. That's what happens when you get old. I can't remember names anymore, but he kicked the 70-yarder last weekend.
Yeah. Well, you got 2 things. One, obviously, Sapulpa's going to have to throw it deep if they're going to try put the ball in the end zone, hoping interference to get 1 more play. Can't end the quarter on an interference call or half. And then Klink's got inside. I'm not going to put pressure on him where you don't have time to throw. Sit back there and throw one in the end zone. So it's not his first rodeo, so he's got it figured out. He's all business when that ball gets kicked off. They're going to rush forward, look at him playing. They're going to protect the end zone.
Yeah, it's 7 defenders back at the 20-yard line and deeper. Broughton under pressure, and he's going to go down, fumble, and it's picked up. Another turnover for the Chieftains here in the first half, and that's the way it comes to an end. Aiden Ryan takes it.
Yeah, he thought about getting 6. He got up and going to try to move the ball a little bit, wasn't he?
They fumbled it away. Their 3rd first half turnover, 2 interceptions, and then the fumble to end that first half. That's the way the defense rolled for Bobby Klink, because they got another sack on the night.
Yeah, Sapulpa's got to go in there and look at some tape. I think they all have tape nowadays on the sideline, see what they can do and see if they can get some offense going. And get rid of the penalties. Sapulpa's got to get rid of their penalties.
Tough first half, 21-6. Sandites with the lead. Bobby Klink joins us right now. And Coach, that defense of yours was all over the place in that first half.
A lot of good players up front getting after the quarterback. We got to convert, not throw a dang pick on that deal. We got to get up 3 scores because they get the ball second half. So I'm not happy with that, but so far we're doing pretty good.
Hey, Bobby, this Benny, second half, coming out on defense.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. I wanted to get that last touchdown over there, or at least another 3 points to get us up some more. So it's going to be a ball game second half. I mean, let's not get it twisted.
Well, don't forget to go in there and tell them something. I guarantee you will.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it. 21-6. Our halftime score. He is fired up. You know what he's going to tell them. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week and our Ford Halftime Show coming your way next.
Are you constantly getting up at night because you have to go? Is your bladder controlling your life? Now, gain control of your life with Better Bladder, a natural herbal alternative to prescription medicine.
I used to have to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes. With a degree of urgency I no longer feel. I now can go 3, 4, and I have gone 5 hours without stopping to use the restroom.
Having had the experience as a doctor using Better Bladder with patients, I can really recommend it with confidence.
A full 2-month supply of Better Bladder is only $39.95 per month, but it won't cost you that today because you can experience Better Bladder free for 30 days. You also get a free 30-day supply of TheraBotanics Perfect Omega. Just one Perfect Omega has the power of 3 ordinary fish oil supplements. Plus, get a free copy of Doctor's Secrets to a Better Bladder. A $60 total value, free. Call the number on your screen now and take back control with Better Bladder.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
Welcome to the Ford Halftime Show. Halftime sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Oklahoma. We are at the half. Sand Springs on top of Sapulpa, 21-6. Sandites have used their offense and their defense, Benny Dixon, to get things rolling.
I tell you what, they look tough. Sapulpa's going to have to do something changing. It's going to be 41 to 6 for that. Coach Flint can coach, I can tell you that. Coach Holt can coach, so we'll see what happens at halftime. Their minds are going like this.
Yes, they are. Hey, it's such a beautiful night. We thought we'd broadcast outside. We're joined by Ron Stitt, the athletic director here at Sand Springs. You're smiling. That's pretty good first half, wasn't it?
Absolutely. From what part I got to watch, anyway, it was real good. But absolutely.
Looked like ticket sales were really good coming into this game, and you got a really good crowd from both sides tonight.
Absolutely. We expected a big crowd, it's a big game. Really probably the biggest game in this rivalry, probably 35 years or so. So we expected a big crowd, and they didn't disappoint.
So at halftime, so what do you do before the game? You sit over there and cross your legs and do nothing, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Actually, I haven't sat down since noon today. So.
Yeah.
Get your steps in.
Absolutely. Actually, this is the first time I've been up the bleachers today, so that's a good thing.
Well, that's a good haul up those bleachers.
Absolutely. Last time, though. No, one more time. One more time. Yeah, one more time.
Have another game.
Yep.
Talk about this press box. This thing's going away after the season's over.
It is. December 1, they're going to start demoing. It's going to kind of be bittersweet because I think this one was here Well, I know it was here on what I refer to as the WPA Stadium. I'm not sure we can find out how old it was, but I have pictures in my office from like 1971 when they built the Doobie, and it was old at that point. It was still here.
I think it was built by Ed Garrett. That's how
well,
old Ed Garrett is.
Maybe Ed's dad. That old.
I just teased.
Tell us about some of the things going on at Sand Springs as far as athletics.
Well, you know, that really is probably the biggest thing right now, and it's something we've desperately needed. We don't have an elevator to get here. There's not a restroom up here, so people have to run up and down the bleachers, which makes it doubly tough for those like you guys that work up here the whole game, and you got about 30 seconds at half to get somewhere. But throughout, we're getting ready to kick off some of our basketball seasons, and you know, we're pretty excited about both our boys and girls programs. Our boys are with Coach Savage. You know, I don't know if you know about Coach Savage, but he's got multiple state championships in his history, and always turns out a good product. Paige Wadley is our girls coach. It's her second year, and I think if I remember right, we're going to run one senior and then maybe 4 freshmen at any given time out there. So they're going to be young but tough, I think.
Talk about Coach Klink and what he's brought to the district, to the community, and things like that, and get this football program rolling like this. It's very important.
Yeah, well, you know, he comes from a history, and people in this area, in the Tulsa area, know him more as a player. And but, you know, he has a strong history working with Bill Blankenship, and he's got a couple state championships out of Wausau as a defensive coordinator. And when he and I met and talked about the job over here, I said, you know, it's not a Wausau. And you're gonna have to really coach. And he's come in and just lit a fire under not just the kids but the whole community, and you can see the backing we have at this point. It's really a great sight to see when you come out here.
You talk about what he's done for the program and the success they've had, but you mentioned your girls basketball team. They won state back in 1994. You got a couple of wrestling titles.
Yes, sir.
The one that's been elusive is that football title. The last one was back in 1966.
1966.
So maybe this is the year they get over that hump.
You know, I'm not gonna put the apples, you know, outside the cart or the horse before the cart or whatever. But you know, we got a pretty good run going. So I think Coach has got the group looking in the right direction, thinking right, doing right, and we're gonna see.
I saw Artie Christmas, 1966 graduate here.
Absolutely.
Run around out here with a T-shirt.
Yeah, he's down there on the sidelines.
Yeah.
He was sitting on the bench when I went by a while ago. I said, Arlie, you know they'll let you stand up on the sideline. He said, Dale, they don't want me up there. I said, well, if I give you a headset, no, we definitely don't want that. So, no, but Arlie is, you know, we try to integrate some of the veterans back into the program, and he comes to practice quite often, and just more often than not, he just sits in the coach's office and tells Arlie stories, you know. So,
well, I used to be an ADL reunion a long time ago, and I can tell you've got it going here.
I appreciate it.
You got something here special.
I appreciate it.
So keep it going.
We work hard. We work hard.
It's different.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys have done a great job, and good to see a big crowd out here tonight, and fantastic work by you and your crew to get things rolling.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate your time and joining us on this Friday night. Good luck in the playoffs.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Halftime. It's your Ford halftime show, and it's senior night for the Sandite Band.
Listen, shopping pictures.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family for less than $1 a day. We could help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-590-7212 to get started today. That's 800-590-7212. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Discover what inspires people from all walks of life to dedicate themselves to giving back and learn about opportunities to help out in your own community. Watch Doing More Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday only on YurView or stream it online at yourview.com.
(21-6) our score at the half. Sand Springs on top of Sapulpa. This is your Ford halftime show. Halftime sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Oklahoma. We rode over here to Ford tonight too, didn't we?
We sure did.
Yeah. All right, let's check out the highlights tonight. 21-6. Sapulpa, though, struck first. Benny, first play of the game, 50-yard pass.
Oh, yeah, surprised everybody. Everybody thought you were going to run the ball. They run the ball. You throw it for 15, get you first and goal. And fourth down, throws the back shoulder. Great catch by Mr. Stone, and they're in business. Just the extra point.
And then here come the Sandites. Easton Webb finds Worthington in the back of the end zone, and then Webb again. Dom Forbes, what a catch. He's a menace.
Man, Forbes had a night too. I mean, he is, everywhere he's at, he's getting something done. But Sapulpa stiffens on these defensive plays. He picks up the ball there, but don't go anywhere. They had a great defensive stand there to keep this ball game from getting out of hand. I think Coach Cleage was a little upset because they didn't get in. If they come back and score again on a little pass number one. So here again, Sapulpa's just having a hard time running for their life. Pick six. Not pick six, but a pick didn't get for six.
Just a pick. Here's the six right here. Forbes.
Forbes goes again. So number two, you better follow him in the dressing room, see where he goes. Tell that defense guy don't lose sight of him.
58 yards, and then this is the one Bobby Klink was not happy with. They turned it over in the last minute and a half. He was wanting more points.
Oh, yeah, he wanted that extra touchdown. Because Sapulpa does have the ball, so they're still in the game. They come out here and score here.
But his defense did the work for him, stopping Sapulpa from scoring after they got across midfield. They picked up another sack, one of 5 sacks they had in the first half, as well as 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. It is senior night here in Sand Springs. The players were honored before the game, and it's halftime, so they're honoring the band. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week right here on YurView.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer, and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
21-6 our halftime score in this Highway 97 rivalry, the 100th edition between these two football teams. Benny, here's a look at the first half stats. What do you think when you see that?
Well, one thing, you see Chiefs in 22 yards rushing. That's supposed to be flip-flop. Sandats have doubled them in the rushing yards. Passing yards, Sandats has won that. The Chieftains have thrown more than they usually do. So, again, Chieftains are 144 yard total yards and Sandats 246. So, again, it's little scores 21-6, and that's the reason the stats look that way.
Yeah, a lot of penalty yards too is for Sapulpa, and some penalties that really hurt them when they were trying to get something going offensively.
Yeah, they wasted a series one time. Had great field position. They were on Sand Springs 40-yard line, and they had 3 penalties in a row and ended up going the wrong direction. So they just wasted by penalties one series. So it comes down to how many plays can you run, and you have more chances to score, and penalties prevent that from happening.
We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll continue the Ford Halftime Show. You're watching high school football right here on Your View.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I was actually able to take the swab and really get through some of those areas that are kind of like untreated. I can immediately see the shades getting brighter and brighter, or whiter and whiter.
Order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free quick stick pen with your order. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
This one, shopping pictures.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family. For less than $1 a day, we can help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-590-7212 to get started today. That's 800-590-7212. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Back in Sand Springs on this senior night, and the senior band members and their family members walking off the field. So the rest of the band hanging out, playing them off the field. It's 21-6 our halftime score. Sandites on top of Sapulpa. All right, Ben, let's take a look at the standings. We were trying to make out the playoff chart before the game. So in 6A2, the winner of this game wins the district.
Right.
No problem. That's easy to figure out. Muskogee finishes third, and Ponca City's going to finish fourth. And then Bartlesville, PC North, they get in the playoffs.
And the first two teams draw a bye.
Yep.
So they get a week off here.
And then they cross bracket with the other division,
which we don't
which
see
includes
here.
Stillwater, who was #1 in the state for most of the season until they lost a week ago. Piedmont, Putnam City North, Choctaw, Southmore, and Northwest Classen are the teams on the other side of the bracket from these teams But it's just awesome that this series, you look at the top two teams, Sand Springs and Sapulpa, both 6-0, both 7-2. And here we are to decide the district title in week 10.
Well, you take these two schools, they've done a great job. These teams and these coaches and these athletic departments and the communities have got together. And, you know, we looked out before the game down there on the field and all these little kids out there running plays on the field. You can see little tiny cheerleaders running around. And this is where the big group of the foundation for athletics and high school football is built at these communities. And you see all these kids running around. You know, I think Sapulpa's probably got, I don't know how many kids they've got out there, but 60 or 70. Sand Springs may have 100 kids out here playing their varsity football. But it all starts right here. So this is where it's all played. This is where all the learning's going on, where all the life lessons are taught. So high school football to me is some glue that holds our society together. And it all starts with this youth, guys. You have cheerleading, you have POM. It brings a lot of people, the student body. You got the kids down here dressed up tonight trying to hand you a towel walking by. And so it gets a lot of people. Yeah, it gets everybody involved. And to me, it's real important to our society to keep these things going. I'm so proud of what Sapulpa and Sand Springs done because Bobby Klink and Tim Holt know what they're doing, and they got these schools going.
Well, those are your District 2 standings in 6A Division II. They're brought to you by the Oklahoma Baptist Home for Children. Visit obhc.org for more information. Figured out who the kicker was from Southmore High School that plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Cameron Little.
Okay.
And we know he's been on YurView because we broadcast some of the Southmore games in the past, so we can lay claim to his fame.
That's right. Little's got a big foot, though.
Yeah.
Man, 70 yards. Can you imagine that? It's just blown away. And, you know, these 50-yarders are just chip shots anymore for these pro players.
Yes, they are. Don't know if we'll see any kicks like that tonight, but we are looking forward to half number 2. Coach Tim Holt joins us. And, Coach, what was your message to the team at the half?
Well, we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We've moved the ball pretty well, hit a couple of big plays, but then penalties, you know, so we've got to be able to stay on the field and not have those penalties in those big situations, especially on third down.
Now, Coach, this is Benny, your first drive of this second half. How important is that to you?
Super important. We got to go down and make it a one-score game right now.
All right, Tim. Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Tim Holt, fifth-year head coach at Sapulpa. Played at Sapulpa one time, finished his career at Kellyville with his dad as the head coach. And then he's been an assistant BA, head coach at Coweta as well, and got his chance to come back to Sapulpa 5 years ago and loving it.
No doubt, he bleeds blue. I mean, he was raised there in Sapulpa, and I talked to the AD, Michael Rose, yesterday about him, and they're so glad to have him. And he's brought culture back to the program. He's brought discipline back to the program. He knows how to bring anybody who moves in. He knows how to blend them in, and they've done a great job over there. And that's the reason they're 6-0, and we've got a great game here between Sand Springs and Sapulpa. So two great programs.
Trying to check some scores. The other side of the state, all the favorites in 6A1 are winning tonight, rolling to big victories. I can tell you, Muskogee's ahead of PC North in the second at halftime of that game. Stillwater leads Southmore at halftime, 21-7.
Well, the winner of this game would be odds-on favorite to see Stillwater in the finals.
Kickoff to start half number 2 bounces at about the 15-yard line. It's taken by Michael Bennett. He is all over the field, as Coach Holt told us before the game. He's going to be everywhere.
Yeah, he is. Number 4, they've got a flag again. So again,
no way, not on a kick.
On a kick. Got
Can't
a flag.
happen.
It's probably going to be blocking the back or holding. Let's see what it is. Holding. Well, Coach Holt just talked about shooting yourself in the foot. They just shot yourself in the foot starting.
So marching back to the 21.
Only good news is it's 1st and 10. So they're not behind the chains.
Chieftains offense first shot in the second half. Braddock's brought him through for better than 1,500 yards a year ago and 17 touchdowns. Gives it off on first down to Levi Jensen, and he has been bottled up.
Well, they're just there
on the night.
Sand Springs defense, Coach Klinks, he's got him right in the groove tonight. Look here. Here he goes. He goes inside, tries to bounce off, and look at there. Pursuit's there. Zero turns him inside, and those single digits go to work again. Broughton's going to have to be successful throwing the ball, I believe, on this drive to get them out of the hole here.
Second down, nowhere to go. So he takes off and just gets past the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a couple and avoided another sack. And the Sandite defense in that secondary, nobody to throw to.
No, it's defensive. They got these coverage sacks. Secondary has nobody open. And those guys right there, again, these single digits on defensive line are just making all the plays.
Emery Smittick, number 0, the middle linebacker. He's coming into the night, he had 79 tackles, and Brock Odell, number 3, was right there with him. Also one of their linebackers. 3rd and long. The 23. Here they come again. Smittick running after him, and Brock's pass out of bounds. And again, Bobby Klink sends the pressure.
Yeah, he's going to put pressure on. They haven't handled it very good all night, so keep the pressure. Don't let anybody get behind you. There, the receiver got behind, but he couldn't make the throw. He was running for his life as a quarterback. So, again, Coach Klink's got what he wants. He's got a 3 and out. He's going to have great field position, and he's smelling a little blood here. He wants to go get one right here. And Sapulpa's not wired to have a large comeback. He's got to have a running game. So
that's what Bobby Klink wanted. He didn't get the touchdown he wanted. He said, we got to stop them on their first drive of the second half. Sequoia Hall's punt. 35-yarder, bobbled by Dudley. And look out, he's skipping by tacklers, still on his feet in the Sapulpa territory, taken down at the 38.
How often do you see that? The punt returner fumbles the return. For some reason brings down all the lanes. Everybody right here bobbles it, picks it up, and everybody just lost their lane. They're looking at the ball. He cuts right up the middle, gets a couple of good blocks, and look, there's no penalties on this punt return.
Nice.
Well, here's where Sapulpa has to show their D. This is where this defensive line's got to bear down and see if they can keep Sand Springs out of the end zone.
Webb heads it off on first down. The handoff goes to Chavez Williams. Six senior starters on this Sand Springs offense. Second down, handoff, and take it down in the backfield. Williams nowhere to go as the defender was in his grill right as he got the ball.
He got the ball. Look at that. It came through. What a great. 4 defensive guys all over him.
Demarion McKinney, senior defensive end, was right there. Six foot 220. 3rd and 8.
It's a little soft right there.
Screen pass to Birmingham. He's going to have a first down and more. Dives forward and tackled at the 25.
So song about Birmingham, and I think of that every time he gets the ball tonight. Here comes Birmingham again. Look, gets outside, shows his speed, outruns all the pursuit. Jumps, gets that first down at the last effort there. So again, Sand Springs is in charge right here. They're in control. Sapulpa's got to keep him out of the end zone.
1st and 10 from the 25. Give it to Birmingham again, and he lunges forward to the 20. This drive started at the Sapulpa 38.
Seems like Sand Springs have stayed away from Hall on the defensive side of Sapulpa. You know, you don't hear anything going over on there, so I think they're just not testing him. They're going to where they thinking they can make some yardage. But
Webb, quick pass on the slant route. And
Worthington, look here, he goes slant route. He's not worried about what's coming across to hit him. He's going to catch the ball and cut up field. So, got the big looking tight end, plays wide out, tight end, plays all over the field. You got Forbes going wild on the other side, so Sand Springs has double trouble with the receivers tonight.
Birmingham again cuts back inside the 5-yard line. This drive started at the Sapulpa 38 after a nice punt return from Dudley got him into Chieftain territory, and they're not even going to huddle. Quick handoff to Birmingham again, and there you go, number 7 Sequoia Hall in the backfield that time. Nowhere for Birmingham to go.
No huddle. Thought the defense wouldn't be ready to go, and the defense was ready to play. They're sitting in the backfield. So, no huddle here. 3rd down, 6. He's come in.
No one even touched Hall.
No, nobody touched him.
He was the homecoming king, also a wrestler on the Chieftain wrestling team.
That's the reason you stay away from him if you're running your offense. Stay away from Hall. Looks like they've taken away all the slant routes.
3rd down, Webb's going to keep, and there's Hall again. He's not going to let go.
Oh.
Maybe a late hit.
Oh, there it comes.
And they did. 2 flags come flying in, and man, I tell you what, Tim Holt said it. We can't continue to shoot ourselves in the foot, and they did it again right there.
They're saying they think he got pushed into that. Let's see if he did. Don't matter. They're going to call on, but I think I see the coaches over there in Sapulpa saying he got pushed.
Oh, yeah, they're waving the flag off.
Yeah, they waved it off, so he got pushed.
No. Oh, after the play. It's still 4th down, so they do not get an automatic first down. That's what he was saying.
Okay, that's what there's Hall.
Oh, no, he did not get pushed. He just dived on top of
it.
it.
He got a little extra one. Well, that penalty really didn't hurt him then, did it? If it's 4th down still.
Yeah, they get an extra play out of it, and they move it closer, but yes.
They've got 4th down. Is it still 4th down? Yeah.
8th play of the drive. Taking up a little more than 4 minutes of clock time. Webb again, quick throw, fade route, corner of the end zone, flag down.
It's touchdown.
Touchdown. One referee didn't raise his hands and looked at the other one, and he said touchdown.
That's Forbes again. You got to find number 2, and you got to find number 15. And number 2 goes out there. They throw a jump ball, and they bet on 2 on the jump ball every time. He got interfered with and still caught the ball and scored a touchdown. They're going to do that on the kickoff. So on the kickoff, they'll have to kick 10 yards deeper. So here it is. Watch him. He just takes the ball, throws it up for grabs. Not really for grabs. Fade route in the corner of the end zone. Well-designed play, well executed. Forbes comes up with a big touchdown at 28-6. This hill is getting real steep decline for Sapulpa.
Copeland's PAT is good. 7 plays, 38 yards, 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Dom Forbes' 2nd touchdown of the night.
Are you or someone you love struggling with an addiction to drugs or alcohol and want to be set free from the chains of addiction? Then call Addiction Helpline America right now to get the help you need. From drug and alcohol addiction to dual diagnosis treatment, we provide a confidential helpline to help people like you get sober and live happy, substance-free lives. With one call, you can be on the phone with addiction specialists across the country who will guide you on the next steps to find the freedom and healing you desperately need. Call Addiction Helpline America at the number below. We provide a confidential helpline to help people like you get sober and live happy, substance-free lives. One phone call today can change your life forever. Don't wait another minute for that right moment to be set free. Take that bold step and call Addiction Helpline America at the number below, or visit www.addictionhelplineamerica.com.
6:01 to go in the third, 28-6 as Sand Springs scores again on their first series here in the second half. Helped out after a quarterback sack. A late hit on the quarterback, then they went for it on that 4th and 5. They're going to go onside.
Yeah, definitely do.
Touched by Sapulpa.
They got it.
Sand Springs comes up with it.
You have to. Short field, your defense was playing well. Onside kick. Everybody expected that. That's what they did.
Now the ball has to go 10 yards unless
they touched it.
The receiving team touches it,
right,
which they did, and that allowed Sand Springs to come down with it.
Yeah, if they would not touched it, they'd had the ball in real good field position, but the guy touches it.
And why not? Because you mentioned they've been doing short pooch kicks anyway. This is about where Sapulpa was getting their offense started. So even if you don't get the onside kick, which they did do, they start with good field position. Tristan Birmingham breaking away from tacklers. Still on his feet, driving forward, and a lot of work for 3 yards.
A lot of work, but he's making a lot of Sapulpa guys give up a lot of energy just to get him down. Keep fighting, and Sapulpa's on their heels, and he's just going to see if he can add a little more to their staying power on that defense right now. See if Webb decides to sling it again here.
He is. Open receiver.
A slant route. I'll tell you what,
Paxton Salazar with the catch.
Yeah, Salazar's new for tonight. Look at him going a little slant route, catches it, good route. Protects the ball, watch him protect the ball as soon as he catches it.
His first catch of the night.
Yeah, I didn't hurt his name, but mixing up, get 3 or 4 people in this offense catching the ball.
Birmingham again. Sidesteps one tackler and then falls forward.
Yeah. They give him a little Forbes and they give a little Birmingham. They give him a little this, a little Birmingham. Birmingham's going to get a little break right now.
Got a little blood on his left bicep too.
Yeah.
They missed some games earlier in the season, but they're glad to have him back on the field.
You know, both coaches said their teams are healthy, so that's what's good to come out and get to perform with all your guys healthy, because they've had some injuries, both teams in and out. But tonight we see the best against the best, or what they call good against good.
Run a reverse.
Yeah.
Alex Dudley. He's got a first down. Taken out of bounds.
Yeah, Dudley had a little stop and go out there on the end, got an extra 4 or 5 yards out of it.
Cade Buxton with the tackle for Sapulpa.
Here they're running the hurry up offense. Sapulpa's trying to get everybody set. Little freeze play, gets easy 5.
You can tell the Sapulpa defense a little tired. Many back-to-back series for him to be out there.
And they freeze play and they jump and give easy 5. That's what happens. It's Coach Hope, his staff over there. Just jumped right there in the neutral zone, and they'll be 1st and 5, which is again, for a play caller, that's an Anything in the book is game right here.
Chavez Williams trying to drag a tackler or two with him.
I forgot Birmingham went out there. I thought, well, it's time for Birmingham, but he's taking a breather. Runs inside, cuts back. Good pursuit by the defense. Great defense.
Also, Goodland holding on for dear life to get some help from his teammates.
Yeah, kind of got the ankle twisted a little bit. Freeze pray. Yeah.
Say that's going no huddle, but also eating clock here in the third. Give to Williams again. Bounces off that right side, inside the 5, fighting forward, pushed into the end zone, touchdown Sandites.
Well, like you said, they're getting, Sapulpa's getting real tired on defense right now. They're out there back to back and fresh running back, fresh legs, and then they just push him the last 2 yards, and Chavez Williams gets him a TD, 5'9", 185 pounds. Here he is, hands it off, jumps up inside, just starts driving his legs, and then number 64 gets over and says, I'll help you get in. Touchdown, and now the hill is really steep.
PAT is good. 5 plays, 43 yards. 2 minutes and 41 seconds.
New to Medicare? Recently moved or losing coverage? Then let us help break it down for you. First up, we have Medicare Part A. Consider your hospital insurance as your safety net, covering inpatient hospital stays, skilled nursing facilities, hospice care, and some home health care. It's the help for your peace of mind, ensuring that you get the care you may need when you need it. Now let's talk about Medicare Part B, your medical insurance. This is your key to most preventative services, outpatient care and doctor visits, from flu shots to screenings. Part B, you're at the forefront of proactive health care. If you enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan, the plan may provide all of your Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B coverage, and it is designed with you in mind, providing a wide array of coverage options for personalized care. Review your Medicare coverage options, ensuring it aligns with your evolving healthcare needs, from flu shots to screenings.
Call 800-761-4190. 800-761-4190.
35-6 our score now. It was 21-6 at the half, and then Sapulpa came out, had to punt. Sand Springs drove down 7 plays, scored. They kicked it onside. 5 plays later, they scored again, and here we are.
Yeah, Sand Springs, you can't have over 100 yards penalties in Stanley ball game with Sand Springs. And Sapulpa, like Coach Holt said, they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. So, but again, Coach Klink will make you pay. He's got a great football team, and I think they can play with anybody.
110 yards in penalties for the Chieftains tonight. You know, some of them have been pretty costly.
Those first 2 games Sand Spring plays against Bigsby and Owasso, I think toughs them up, helps them measure up where they're really at with the best, and I think that's a good for their scheduling. They're not going to have it anymore.
Kickoff returned to about the 32-yard line.
No flags.
At started the season, Bixby beat Sand Spring 56-7. Hey, they only scored 56 on you. You got to be happy with that, right?
Bixby hangs 70 and 80 and 90 on you.
Yeah, that was here at Memorial Stadium. Big crowd showed up for Bixby. I mean, Bobby Klink said we had a huge night out here. Then they've lost to Owasso 45-17. Got rid of those 2 teams, and they've been on a run ever since. They've won 7 straight, and 5 of those games they've had shutouts. First down carry goes to Michael Bennett, and he is slung down by Brock Odell.
Yeah, I think their point differential is about 44 points a game.
It is.
Yeah, average about 50 a game, I think.
And they give up 6.
Give up 6.
In district play, they're giving up 6.
Right. Yeah, forget the first
you throw
2
in
games.
the 56 and the 45, it goes up to 15.
Right. They don't count.
Yeah,
those first 3
count.
Those first 3 don't count. They really don't count. You play them to get better, but they don't count for anybody. Those first 3 games, those non-district games, are A little yardage there.
Well, there was some pad popping on that one.
Yeah, we're way up high, and we could hear that.
We could hear that.
I mean,
yeah, they have 5 shutouts, giving up just 136 points. Only allowed 35 points in district plays. You see the pad popping there. Gave up 101 points, Benny, in their first 2 games, and then 35. You add in tonight 6 more, so 41 in their next 8 games.
so with them kind of stats, all you have to do is score 1 touchdown a game, and you're going to win.
You're going to win. Yeah.
So they score 50 points a game.
And the way their offense is, they're going to score them more than 1 point a game.
Yeah.
3rd down, Jensen trying to get the first. He's going to be a little bit short, just past the 40-yard line.
When his knee go down, they blew him. He got over there and got in the crowd and jumped up, kept running, but he must have had a knee down. The referee's right there on it, looking at it. So got a player down here at Owassa. I mean, Sapulpa. Where'd that come from? Sapulpa.
Because I just talked about Owassa.
Okay. Still my brainwave somewhere back there.
Owassa won their district. They were winning tonight. Broken Arrow finished 2nd in that district. Right. Union lost last night. They ended up finishing 4th in the district.
Ed Memorial, so
that's not something you're used to saying about Union, 4th in a district.
Oh, never. You know, since the mid-90s, there's been a state championship. I remember Ron Lancaster, we had the discussion years ago, let's bring the gold ball back to the East, and I think in 96 we finally got it, and it's been over here ever since.
Been here since 96.
And every coach that's won it has been a derivative of a Union or Jinx coach or player. So they kept it there. You know, Montgomery up Bigsby was Jinx, so it just keeps it going. You got Bobby Klink here, Sand Springs, come out of the Jinx program. So as long as we can keep it over here another, what's that been? How many years, you said?
Since 96.
96?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
30 years. Almost 30. 4th down, looks like Jensen's fighting his way forward, and he may have enough for the first on that 4th down. They had to go for it.
Yeah, got a little help from his offensive tackle, number 65, pushed him across. That was 18. Well, they have no room for error, obviously, and 4th quarter is up on us here very quick, so they try to make it respectful, I guess.
Jensen again, trying to get outside, and nowhere for him to go at all. Stick there again.
You know what Klink's thinking of right now? He's a defensive guy, right? He's saying, this is our average 6. Let's don't give him another point, or he's going to be upset. I promise you. He can be ahead 45. If it's 12, he's going to be upset because he is preaching excellent. Don't back down. You get a lead, play like you're down or it's tied. And that's what these kids are doing. They're playing as hard as they are right now as they have all night long. There he is, giving signals.
Stone with the catch across Sand Springs territory. Probably be the last play here in the 3rd quarter.
Stone's had a great night. His first touchdown pass early and made 2 or 3 great catches. So he's been a playmaker for him.
35-6 our score. It's the 4th game of the week on YurView. We're heading to the final 12 minutes of the regular season. It's your 4th game of the week.
Shopping for insurance.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family. For less than $1 a day, we can help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-590-7212 to get started today. That's 800-590-7212. Select Quote. We shop, you save.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Discover what inspires people from all walks of life to dedicate themselves to giving back and learn about opportunities to help out in your own community. Watch Doing More Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday only on YurView or stream it online at yourview.com.
35-6 our score, final 12 minutes. Big shout out to our YurView crew, everybody involved, the camera guys, the truck guys, engineers, production, guys punching the buttons, putting the Chiron up, keeping stats, everything, all season long. They've done a great job for us every Friday night. Broughton's first down pass is incomplete. Couldn't do it without him.
Trying to go to Stone again. Stone's been his secret weapon tonight. He had him across the middle but missed him. Stops the clock, so that does keep the game going. Sometimes I've been on the other side where I was getting beat so bad I didn't want that clock to stop. Keep it rolling. Go home.
Keep it going.
Lick your wounds, go home. You know, Sapulpa don't have anything to hold your head down. They're going to finish second in the league. They're going to get a bye first round. They go deep in the playoffs. They don't shoot yourself in the foot. They can play with anybody.
They have won 6 straight. Run right up the gut. For Sapulpa.
Yeah, good run right up the middle.
Darion Washington.
I haven't seen him tonight, but he looked good coming up the gut there.
His first carry and maybe caught that defense off guard. You got the big guy coming in, hadn't run the ball, and he runs right up the gut.
Yeah, he's back in there again.
5'10", 185-pound sophomore. Outside pass, touchdown, Sapulpa. They get back on the board. Landon Barber.
Great run by Barber after the catch. They call that yak in football, yards after catch. Look here, he catches the ball, secures it, then runs up the field, bounces outside. Speed is just too much for the pursuit of the Sandites. And no good.
PAT is no good. 35-12 our score. An 8-play, 68-yard drive. Chieftains score again.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Discover what inspires people from all walks of life to dedicate themselves to giving back and learn about opportunities to help out in your own community. Watch Doing More Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday only on YurView or stream it online at yourview.com.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
America's Black Forum. Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Sapulpa strikes here in the fourth quarter, carried over from a third quarter drive, 8 plays, 68 yards, 21-yard touchdown pass, 3:58 off the clock.
Do you onside here?
Sure, why not? How about a short one?
A short one. That's bouncing crazy.
The 25.
Wow.
Hit,
Good
take
coverage.
it down and nowhere to go.
Yeah, great coverage. That ball kind of bounced around, and Blue had some pursuit there. I mean, they filled their lanes. Watch this ball bounce. Look at that Blue wave coming at him. Well, he drops the ball. 35 did not. 22 didn't wrap up, but he staggered him enough for pursuit to get him. So,
Javari Hill, number 19.
So if you're Sand Springs, it's 11 minutes. You got a big lead. Do you run the ball, run the clock, or you just play it like it's 12 to 12 or 15 to 12 or whatever? We'll see what Coach Klink decides to do here.
They start at their own 25-yard line.
Birmingham.
It's going to be a workhorse, I think, here in the fourth quarter. It'll be him and Williams carrying the load to burn some clock.
You don't want to get your quarterback hit in playoffs here, but quarterback draw, he can still run the ball, so he's their third running back.
20 seconds on the play clock. You know they're going to not snap it that quick.
That's right. We've talked about that before the game, 3 or 4 to 5 seconds where you need to snap it.
Birmingham tries to skip outside and nowhere for him to go.
So it'll be third and about 6 or 7 and third and 7. Birmingham goes in there, bounces outside. Boy, watch this play by 7. He was being held and he still made the tackle. He brought the guy holding him with him and made the tackle. Coach Hope told him how big a stud he was, and he is definitely the play.
3rd and 5. Sandites need a first down here to keep the clock moving. 23-point lead. Close to 9 minutes to go in the game. Webb throws. Right through the hands of Worthington, and it's going to be a 4th down.
And a little dangerous. It could have been picked. That ball bounced off his hands, but there's nobody back there. But again, Hall, watch Hall kind of stay away from him. Hall's coming off the edge, makes the quarterback throw on the slant play, and a lot of blue in there. Not much yellow. First punt of the night for Sand Springs, I think. Am I right or wrong?
You are correct.
All right, first.
Tanner Copeland. It's a nice Sandite roll. Down to about the 38. 9:27 to go. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on Your View.
Hola a todos. Tenemos profesionales legales listos para responder sus preguntas. Si ha resultado lesionado en un accidente que no fue su culpa, llámenos ahora mismo para hablar con un representante, obtener respuestas a sus preguntas y conocer cuánto vale su caso. Soy Victoria García y estoy con el portavoz y personalidad de la televisión, Milo Sánchez. Milo, dile a todos los que nos miran en casa quién debería llamar en este momento.
Bueno, Victoria, es como lo has dicho, cualquier persona que haya resultado herida en un accidente que no fue su culpa puede llamar ahora mismo. Le ofreceremos una consulta gratuita y le informaremos cuánto vale su caso.
Gracias, Milo. Entonces, ¿qué tipo de llamadas está recibiendo nuestro equipo hoy?
Bueno, Victoria, estamos recibiendo llamadas de todo tipo de accidente, pero lo más común es los accidentes automovilísticos. Por lo tanto, si usted ha sido lesionado en un accidente, llame ahora, le diremos cuánto vale su caso.
Gracias, Milo. Llame ahora.
9:27 to go in the Highway 97 rivalry. Sapulpa has the ball starting at their own 38-yard line. First down, Broughton throws it. Pass caught by Stone. Nope, that's Barber actually, number 2. Hauls it in at the 46.
That's the same play they scored on. Exactly the way they scored on possession. Goes to the same place.
Gage Gunn made the tackle this time to prevent the long touchdown.
Well, obviously, they're going to be throwing the ball a bunch because the time will not let them run the ball. So we're going to air it out.
And right as you say that, Broughton keeps.
Yep.
Second short, and looks like he has the first. Gage Gunn was on the other side of the field again, making a tackle. He came all the way from that backside and got the quarterback. Broughton got the first down. Now in trouble again, gets away from the first man and then throws it downfield. Might have slipped out of his hand. Almost caught.
Wow. I thought, well, that's going to be picked. That thing went up in there. And
Jackson Stone thought he had it, and then
does a great job escaping the tackle right here. He comes off the edge. Guys got him. Arm tackle. He gets moved, sets up. The ball, look, it came off funny, but I think he just threw the ball off the side. Oh, he had that thing almost all the way around. That's how you get back in it. I think he must be having more cramp. Second and 10, so I think they're in 4 down territory, anywhere they're on the field from this point on with 8:15 left.
Here they come again. Jensen runs it right up the middle.
They need to hustle the ball, get lined up, get the play called.
He got 5, and then another Chieftain down.
Maybe the old, the problem is the clock's running. I thought he was going to play that little fake where the clock had stopped, but that clock was running while he was laying there. He's picking up the pace, Sapulpa. You get those plays in, boom, boom, boom. You got to score, go for 2, onside kick, score, go for 2, onside kick.
Already burned 2 minutes. Here comes Sandite's defense as they brought 7. Still an incomplete pass for the Chieftains. Nobody open downfield.
Yeah,
I said 7. They only brought 6. It just looked like 7.
He looked like, I call him the clink whisper. He's got that whisper on defense. He knows when to bring him, he knows when to hold, when to fold him.
Brings up a 4th and 5.
Here he is over there. He's got his hand. I mean, he's still wired tight. See what he's going to do right here. He's coming after him.
They do. They bring 6. Broughton gets it off. Pass is caught.
Great yak. That's how you break.
Bryce Curran.
Yeah. Yards after the catch was unbelievable. Watch him out here. Good poise with Brock. Great quarterback play there. He goes across. Watch him zoom over here and gets hit right here. Didn't wrap up, so I'll go get it for 4 or 5 more yards. So Sapulpa's still alive.
Got another Sapulpa first down. Curran had the big first catch of the game for 50 yards. Sandites bring 4, and Broughton goes down again, and in the backfield is number 8, Waylon Jeffers.
Get on the ball. Get your play in, get on the ball. Time's against you, Sapulpa, so you got to call the play in a hurry and get to rolling.
3 minutes burned on this drive.
Yep.
Both teams looking a little gassed. A lot of hands on the waist.
Yeah, there are. You know, there's still 13 on the play clock, but that.
Broughton hit as he throws, and incomplete, a little bit too high.
Yeah. Broughton takes the running back, pulled up and hit on the slant. He didn't have time. He is getting hit. That stops the clock. 6:22. Again, they're in 4 down territory, so they just need to get 10 in the next 2 plays. But they got to get in that end zone as quick as they can.
High snap. Broughton gets it with one hand. Gives it out to Washington. He's fighting his way forward.
So he got half of it. Now it's 4th and 5.
Another big 4th down for the Chieftains as the clock continues to move.
I think this 4th down play, I got to look to see if I can get my playmaker involved here, and that's Stone. I'm looking for number 1 if I'm Sapulpa and get the ball to him. 1st down, 4th down. More than that.
4th.
Yeah,
4th and 7. Stone's lined up on the top of the screen. And then Barber's down here at the bottom. He's had a couple of big second half catches. Instead, they throw it right in the middle to Curran again. Same play they ran on that last 4th down, and he's bottled up inside the 15 and finally goes down.
I mean, again, the quarterback, Broughton, is getting hammered, and he lets go of that thing, throws a strike. Watch this. Here it comes. Nobody touched this guy. Throw it. Great poise by the quarterback. This kid won't go down, man. Kind of want him to go down, save some time.
10th play of this drive that started at their own 38. 4 minutes. It started at the 9:27 mark, so they burned 4 minutes. Broughton throws to the end zone. What a catch and throw. Touchdown, Sapulpa. Michael Bennett.
There's Bennett. Coach Hope talked about him for the game. Come up the big play there. And, you know, that just proves Coach Hope's point. Don't shoot ourselves in the foot. Look what happens. They drive the ball down the field, scored, and they can do that in the next few weeks to come. Just get rid of those penalties. Great throw, great double teamed. I mean, he threw a ball right in between the two defenders. And number 4, which we call MacGyver because he does it all for the Chieftains. They're going for 2. Obviously, they have to 2 out of 3 times. They'll probably go 3 out of 3 times. They can get 3 in.
Broughton and right through the hands of his intended receiver, incomplete. 10 plays, 62 yards, but 4 minutes and 17 seconds come off the clock.
The good news is they can go back, look at the film. This is what we got to do every time we're playing someone like Sand Springs. We're probably too far back up the hill to win this ball game. Crazy things can happen. Sand Springs turn it over. Something I've seen it happen before, but it's not likely, but it can happen. But again, I think this is something you build on if you're Sapulpa.
I remember Union at Stillwater back in the day, Matt Holliday.
I talked to Matt the other day. I saw him at a Little League baseball game. I told his wife, I said, you know, this kid played an unbelievable your husband football game. He said, tell her because she don't believe I could ever play football. And I said, man, I can remember our defensive coach, they were kind of making some jokes with that big league. Coach Spaz said, guys, it's not over. We're not going to eat pizza yet. And Holiday got hot. We missed a field goal. And yeah, that was a miserable night. What we were down, I think we were down 20-something going into the 4th quarter. I mean, it was up 20-something.
You were up 20-something.
Yeah, going up 20-something in the 4th quarter. Missed a field goal that would have hit on those striped socks. And he got hot. He looked like he was playing Major League Baseball while he was throwing the ball in.
Here comes the onside from the Chieftains. Did not go 10 yards and rolls out of bounds.
And see, Sand Springs was well coached there. They knew it's not 10 yards, get out of the way. You saw the kid raise his hands where he wouldn't touch it. So now they're going to have ball on Sapulpa's side of the field.
And now a good opportunity to work on that run game because Sapulpa still has 3 timeouts. The Sandites are going to need a couple of first downs from the 41.
Yeah, this is work the clock. Just hang on the ball. It's all about no turnover. You're in good shape.
Birmingham on first down. Works his way off that left side. Picked up 6.
And again, Sapulpa's been out there a long time, many plays. You know, I used to tell coaches when these offenses run 70, 80, 90, 100 plays, it puts a lot of pressure on your defense when they score quick.
Play clock just now down to 20. They haven't broken the huddle yet.
He's going to, Coach Klink's going to look at every aspect of the game. Even though he's got a pretty good lead, he's going to milk that clock down. They'll snap it under 10 every time. If he don't, he'll have somebody who's going to be in trouble.
Birmingham again on second down. Michael Bennett makes the tackle right at the 35. They can run this one down. 3:40 mark.
Yeah, we're underneath 4 minutes now. Stood him on his head.
Chieftains, it's a 3-possession game. Now it's because they're down 17, so they still need 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah.
Whether they get 2 points or not on the touchdowns, on the conversions. Snapped it with 11 seconds on the play clock. Webb looking to throw. Now he's going to scramble, and he gets hit at the 39.
And that's just like a running play. Clock keeps going, so Sapulpa will have to use a timeout if they want to stop. If not, they're going to look at another 30 seconds here.
Could have let another 8 or 9 seconds run off the play clock. Either way,
they can get below 3 minutes if they want to.
Yeah, it'll be under 3 by the time they snap it again on 4th down. Doesn't even look like they're going to line up. It was 15 on the play clock. Bobby Klink may want to call timeout here. I think he will. He's standing by the official right at the 40-yard line.
He's going to go down to 1. He's going to get it there and call timeout. Never stops coaching. He is wired.
He's a perfectionist.
He's a perfectionist, competitor. He's smart.
All right, Benny, how about our Cox Mobile smart call of the game? And it was to KJ Worthington, back of the end zone, the tiptoe.
Yeah, great throw through it. A little traffic there, but he went up and got at the highest point. That's been smart. And coming down with 1 foot in. Look how high he goes up to get the highest point. Comes down 1 foot down. Knew where he was at. Very smart call.
That's the Cox Mobile smart call of the game. The smart way to mobile. Learn more at cox.com/mobile. And it tricked me because there's a yellow line there in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
I thought that was out of bounds, and he went behind it.
Yeah.
It's like, I said incomplete, and you're like, no, it's a touchdown. Oh, okay, good thing you were watching. Obviously, I wasn't paying that much attention, but yeah.
I got a better angle than you do, though, right here.
Not much, but yes, you do have a better angle.
Yeah, I tell you,
Coach Spring's going to punt.
Coach Klink. That's the reason he was grimacing. He didn't want to have to punt.
Nope.
Like you said, he's a perfectionist, but I tell you what, if I'm an AD,
let it roll, guys. Don't touch it down to the 6-yard line.
I'm an AD in the state of Oklahoma. I want to go get a good coach, man. Bobby Klink's top on my list. He still wants perfection. And I tell you, the kids respect him. He coaches hard, but at the end of the day, we're standing behind him is Arlie Christman. He won the 1966 state championship right there behind Coach Klink with his arms crossed.
Yes, he did. Got to see him before the game, shake his hand.
Yeah.
Great to see him out here on this week 10 of the high school season. Curtain comes down on the 2025 football season. District title on the line tonight. They give it off to Jensen on 1st down, and he's taken down right at the 5-yard line. Nowhere to go. That kind of tells me Sapulpa's waved the white flag.
I think they've waved the flag, and all they want to do is get this game over with, go regroup, watch a lot of film, get a week off, and go for the run at the state championship.
So they'll have the 2 seed. They'll get the bye week, and they play a winner of the 4-5 game, which I have no idea who it is. Don't even ask.
I don't have any idea.
Broughton's going to throw. Pass nearly caught, but tipped away by the Sandine defense.
Now there's a punt in the formula now if they don't get this 3rd and 11. because I don't think you just give Sand Springs the ball down there, which Coach Klink would probably just put one knee on the ground and run it out.
Last pass was intended for Judd Merrill, a 6 foot, 145-pound freshman.
Stone down here at the bottom of the screen. This guy you got to look after.
Broughton again throws it towards Stone and nearly picked off as Pope was there again. He's got 4 picks on the year. Had a couple of them when they played PC West here a couple of weeks back.
Up high. Highest point as the defense knocks the ball down. Playing center field, coach gives him a big hug, likes the way he played that. When Coach Klink's hug, you really appreciate it.
Sequoia Hall, the Swiss Army knife for this Sapulpa team.
Yep. He punts.
He's defensive end. I know he's played some running back at times, and now he punts.
I'll tell you what, you watch him on film tonight, he had a great game tonight.
And you mentioned it, Benny. They went wherever he was on the field, they were always going to the other side. Dudley's going to take it at the 30 and take him down at about the 18-yard line. You can tell these two teams are rivals.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't want to say the word dislike, but they just, there's a rivalry there.
Yeah, it's been here a long time. Their dads have had it, their grandpappies have had it, their grandmas have it. If it's marbles, they don't like each other when they're playing.
And, you know, Coach Klink talked about it earlier in the week. He said, you know, you'll see kids transfer from Jinx to Union, Union to Jinx, BA to Owasso, maybe Jinx to Bixby. Yeah. You never see a kid transfer from Sapulpa to Sand Springs or vice versa, do you?
That Highway 97 only goes one way.
Yes. The school's about 11 miles apart from each other, and you're only going one direction, whichever direction you need.
You keep the ball on the ground and run the clock out. Sapulpa's going to
should just be able to take a couple of knees here.
Yep.
The way the clock's synced up right now.
Yep.
Sapulpa will have its 6-game winning streak snapped.
A lot of seniors on the Sand Springs team, which I don't know what that call was.
Wide receiver out, flinched.
I might have ignored that if I was the referee, but I understand they've got to call it.
He's not going to gain any advantage because they're not going to throw him the ball.
They're not going to throw him the ball.
And all that does is you're still on second down and they can burn another 20 seconds off the clock.
Right.
That'll be the last time they have to snap it because of that extra effort on the run. For the Sandites. They celebrate as district champs. The first district title since 1997 and the first, obviously, for head coach Bobby Klink. And they finish undefeated in district play and roll into the playoffs. 6 straight wins in this Highway 97 rivalry.
Tell you what, they look like a team that could win it all. Where they're playing right now, they've got, it's a good football team. They do everything right, well coached, and
we'll be back to wrap this one up and talk to Bobby Klink and our player of the game right here. It's the Ford Game of the Week.
In times of economic uncertainty and chaos, your money means nothing. You may not even be able to get it from your bank or ATM. And the money you do have in the stock market will go down and down and down. It's happened during every economic cycle, and it will happen again. What you can bank on is gold and silver. gold and silver have been a reliable and trusted form of currency for thousands of years. Gold and silver have never been worth zero, and typically gold holds its value and sometimes grows during economic turmoil. Call the Gold Hotline now and learn how to protect your money and your assets with gold and silver. And learn how to set up a new IRA or roll over your current one into a gold-backed IRA. Protect your money from the next market crash with gold and silver. Call now for your free gold guide.
There's some shopping insurance.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family. For less than $1 a day, we could help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-590-7212 to get started today. That's 800-590-7212. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Game time on Your View, sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Oklahoma. By the Brooks Clinic, they offer walk-in appointments with no out-of-pocket cost. Their multi-specialty doctors are the Oklahoma City auto injury experts. Give them a call today, 405-943-0303 at Brooks Clinic. And by Ortho Central, don't let an injury make you miss a single play. Call the experts at Ortho Central today. Big thanks to all our sponsors during this high school football season right here on Your View. And another season in the book, and there's the Highway 97 trophy. And some might say, Benny, they're more excited about that trophy than the district title trophy they're going to get.
Oh, that's right. They could care less about that district title from OSSAA. They just want this 97.
They take it by 17, 35-18, the final score. You see them celebrating their first district title since 1997.
This is game 100, was it?
100 in the series. And they've won 11 of the last 12 in this series. The series is 48-46-5. Sapulpa had the lead, but now it's been narrowed to 48-47-5. Bobby Klink now joins us. Coach, you got a big smile on your face, don't you?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm proud of these guys, proud of what we've done so far. The district title, it's unbelievable, but we've got more games to go.
Hey, Coach, you've done a great job tonight. So what do? Get everybody ready for playoffs? You get a week off?
Not an entire week off, but we'll take some time. We'll enjoy this. But, you know, we got some things. We got bigger goals.
Hey, we'll go let you rest your voice. We don't want to push you too hard.
You got it. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it. Bobby Klink, the head coach here at Sand Springs. I almost called it Sapulpa. Sand Springs as they win the district title tonight. Man, he must have been fired up in that second half.
He didn't have a voice at all.
No.
He needs to take a week off on his voice, but I bet he won't. He'll go gargle.
All right, we're now joined by our Brooks Clinic player of the game, Dom Forbes, the junior. Big night for you guys. You got a big smile on your face. How does it feel to win this one over your rival?
Man, it feels amazing. It feels amazing. We've been, you know, we had this game circled for a long time for the district championship. Even makes it better. It's the first time since 1977. It's great.
Hey, you got one more year to go, but let's get this junior in. What's your goal for this year? To go win it all?
State championship.
All right.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns and 139 yards. And Obviously, you're the key player that your quarterback, Easton Webb, looks toward. Talk about the connection that you guys have.
Man, it's great chemistry. I mean, he's out there, not even the play call. He changes it and we go down 60 yards. I mean, we just have chemistry. We work on it every day. It's great. It's a beautiful thing.
Congratulations. Enjoy your bye week and then get ready for the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
All right. Dom Forbes, junior receiver here at Sand Springs, and he is our Brooks Clinic Player of the Game. Brooks Clinic offers walk-in appointments, no out-of-pocket cost. The multi-specialty doctors are the Oklahoma City auto injury experts. And finally, our Oklahoma Operation Lifesaver Play of the Game. It was one of the 2 interceptions that they had tonight. Gage Gunn. Watch this, Benny.
Well, tip drill. Everybody runs it every week. Tip the ball, tuck it in there, and this was kind of the game changer. It's kind of when the tide really swung to Sand Springs' side. Sand Springs' side. So there he is again.
Start of the second quarter when that happened, and then Sand Springs turned it over on downs, but after that, their offense was just rolling. That's your Oklahoma Operation Lifesaver Player of the Game. Together, we can save lives at railroad crossings and on train tracks. Give them a look online, oli.org. Your Ford Game of the Week. Wrap it up right after this.
Listen, shopping for insurance.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family. For less than $1 a day, we could help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-590-7212 to get started today. That's 800-590-7212. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Discover what inspires people from all walks of life to dedicate themselves to giving back and learn about opportunities to help out in your own community. Watch Doing More Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday only on YourView or stream it online at yourview.com.
Take a dash of regular guy.
I'm torn.
And a tablespoon of creativity.
It will make you a star in your home with your friends and family.
Add a splash of effort and a lot of fun.
I love tailgate day. Look how beautiful that is.
And you have a recipe for inspiring meals.
You can pull off things that are pretty good by cheating a little bit. So good, so good. Sam the Cooking Guy. We're here for you, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta watch.
Sam the Cooking Guy, only on YourView.
17-point win for Sand Springs. They take it tonight. Their 8th straight win on the year. Benny Dixon, some final thoughts as we look at some of the final stats in this one.
Well, obviously Sand Springs dominated the game. Not too bad on stats, but Sapulpa just shot themselves in the foot. Penalty. We got 120 yards versus 50. They had 2 series they didn't get because of penalties. And you can't do that against Sand Springs because the Clink Master will take care of that. If you get him an edge, he's going to take a mile.
And then the turnovers, they had more turnovers than Sand Springs, and they took advantage of it. And just their defense that Sand Springs brought to the table tonight, the way they pressured the Sapulpa quarterback.
Yeah, we were always thinking about Sapulpa's defense was what we was thinking about, and Sand Springs, they reeled it up, and that's Bobby Clink making those calls on defense. And as you can see, he don't have a voice. He's still trying to keep it to 6, and he's probably upset that they scored 12.
Yep. All right, Benny Dixon, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Great season by everybody here on our YourView crew. Glad you could join us all season long. Once again, our final. These 2 teams roll in the playoffs. They'll have 1 week off and then get it rolling again in the 2nd season. Sand Springs, district champs, right here on YourView.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. By wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers right away. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. So call the US Med Diabetic Health Hotline today and learn about the latest CGM technology. Not only can a CGM immediately reduce pain, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. And if you have Medicare or private insurance, you can see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. We'll also provide free shipping of your new CGM, and we'll bill your insurance company for you. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. So call the US Med Diabetic Health Hotline to see if you qualify for a CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? See all the videos we have online at sportsstarsoftomorrow.com.
It's time for a trip on the recruiting trail as we hit the road to meet some of the nation's best prospects. This week, we're headed to Orlando, Florida to meet quarterback Darion Coleman of Jones High School. Last spring, the Tennessee Titans took Cam Ward with the first overall pick in the NFL draft. A 2026 Miami commit, Darion Coleman looks to Ward for inspiration. He's actually gotten a chance to train with the former Miami signal caller, and he hopes to find success in Coral Gables as well.
If you've seen the workout with me and Cam, you can tell that we're the same people. We're the same type, so I know what he did. I know I can do the same thing, but even better. We both pick each other brain. You know, we know he knows me well, I know him well. I'm happy to just know Cam.
At 6'1" and 170 pounds, Darion's body type is pretty similar to what Ward was at the same age. He's an accurate passer with a quick release, but he says his mindset and leadership are the most important things he can bring to a team.
I bring a real life competitor, a real alpha to the team, a leader, put my guys in the right position. Everything that you need in a quarterback, I bring.
Darion led Jones to a 14-1 record last season, with the only loss coming in the state championship game. He threw for 3,400 yards and 28 touchdowns compared to just 4 picks. And he's optimistic about making another run with his Tiger teammates this year.
We're looking good. We're looking to be back where we was, but we're just looking to finish the job this time. Florida is actually very tough, you know, especially if you're in a very big league with a lot of other good teams, you know, it's very tough. I think, well, in my opinion, I say it's the best state of football.
Already a bit of a celebrity around the Jones campus, Darion wants to inspire younger football players the same way Cam Ward has inspired him.
I'm just a regular kid. People look at me as a celebrity, Hollywood. I'm just a regular kid. It makes me feel good that I'm leading the youth. The youth is looking up to me, and that's how I really want to just be in life. You know, people look up to me. I make sure I'm doing the right thing.
We're now going to the Atlanta area for a quarterback on the rise. Travis Burgess keeps proving himself over and over again. That includes all the games he's won at Grayson High School, as well as when he was named one of the Elite 11 quarterbacks this past summer.
You know, of course, you're bringing a guy who knows how to win. That's the main thing, a guy who can step in the locker room, make an instant impact, a leader. And the guy, of course, a dual threat quarterback when he steps on the field, being able to extend plays, make the right reads.
Travis led the Grayson Rams to Georgia's Class 6A state championship last season. He completed 60% of his throws for 2,225 yards and 23 touchdowns. The state crown was the program's 4th title since 2011.
No, it's great. When you have a great community, a great coaching staff, and great players, I mean, you can't beat that. So the program all around is a great program. And then when you play competitive football, it adds on to it. So when you're playing top-tier defenses, it's great to play against.
Travis has been a three-sport athlete at Grayson. He's competed in the 200 meters and the high jump for the track team. And he's also played basketball. He helped the Rams capture a state championship on the hardwood in 2024, and they reached the state semifinals last season.
I've always been an athlete since I was younger and played multiple sports, so that's why I continued playing basketball and track in high school. I think, the agility helps, translate to the field, track, just your speed, and, the flexibility, stretching a lot, so it definitely translates to the football field.
His primary focus in high school, though, has been football. And at the next level, he's looking forward to playing for a man who has a few championship rings of his own. Coach Bill Belichick of the North Carolina Tar Heels. Unfortunately, a knee injury ended Travis's senior season early, but he still might add another ring, as Grayson is one of the best teams in Georgia, and Travis is doing everything he can to help his teammates from the sideline. He's also focusing on getting back to 100% for his freshman season at North Carolina, as he seeks to be an important building block for Bill Belichick in Chapel Hill. We have one last break, but we'll have our latest viewer highlight tape when Sports Stars of Tomorrow returns.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is brought to you in part by...
At my old bank, I was constantly being slammed with fees. That's why I switched to Varro. Now I have a free bank account. There are no monthly or minimum balance fees, which means more money in my pocket for me. So what are you waiting for? Get started today at varromoney.com.
Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be using this. Particle 6-in-1 Face Cream for Men, the first of its kind anti-aging cream designed specifically for men. Fights eye bags, dark spots, and wrinkles. Visit ParticleMen.com and use the promo code on your screen to receive 25% off your entire order. Plus, we've got free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. www.ParticleMen.com. Because seeing is believing.
Nearly 1 in 4 U.S. consumers have been a victim of identity theft, even when they did all the right things to protect their personal information.
I did everything right, but an institution that had my data didn't, and now my identity's been stolen.
Banks, hospitals, employers, and other institutions all have your personal information too, and when they're exposed, careful monitoring of your accounts and credit won't be enough.
$110,000 of my hard-earned money gone.
The stakes are high, and even if you take steps to protect your personal information, you're not the only one who has it. Only LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second, alerting you to the widest volume of threats. And if you become a victim, a dedicated U.S.-based identity restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed. Plus, all LifeLock members are backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package, including reimbursement for stolen funds. Call now or go online and use promo code 35TV to save 35% off an annual plan for your first year.
Many abused and neglected animals are hungry and need help right now. Many animals are starving, wondering if food will ever come, with the unbearable pain that comes with that, and they need our help.
There are animals that have no idea when their next meal will come. They can't even remember when their last meal was. And they are moments from dying.
So I'm here to ask you, will you open your heart to help an animal who's hungry? Go online, call, or simply scan this code and donate just $19 a month. You'll help feed a hungry animal. That's just 63 cents a day to fill their empty bowl and show them the love in your heart.
There are empty bowls that are sitting there waiting to be filled. You can tell that these dogs are so weak from hunger. They've known no other life but a life of suffering.
No animal should have to go hungry. And with your support today, you will help feed a hungry animal. You can fill their bowl, but you have to make your urgent life-saving gift today. So please join in the next 10 minutes. And if you do, we'll send you this free welcome kit to thank you for helping an animal today.
There's always an empty bowl on the ground that should have food in it. And it's very clear from the appearance of these dogs that that bowl hasn't had food in it for a long time.
We urgently need 3,000 new donors in the next 30 days. Please say you'll be one of them by signing up today. No animal should ever go hungry, and I know you agree. Please make this the moment that you say, I won't stand by while they suffer. Help fill their bowl too. Go online, call, or scan this code right now.
Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? See all the videos we have online at sportsstarsoftomorrow.com.
Let's check out the latest highlight tape sent in by a viewer, and this one is a record breaker from Florida. Check out 2028 prospect Xander Edwards, a running back from the Bowles School in Jacksonville. Xander recently made headlines when he set a new Florida high school record by rushing for 8 touchdowns in a single game. He also had an amazing 517 yards rushing on the night. The 8 scores broke a record that was previously held by current Baltimore Ravens star Derrick Henry. Xander comes from NFL bloodlines. His father, Mark Edwards, played 9 seasons in the league and even won a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots. College interest is really starting to heat up for the 6'2", 220-pounder. He already has offers from some power conference schools like Syracuse, Pitt, and SMU. But he's also getting interest from schools like Florida, Florida State, Miami, and his father's alma mater, Notre Dame. If you'd like to be featured in this segment, we want to hear from you. Go to sportsstarsoftomorrow.com and look under contact. Click Be on the Show to fill out the form and tell us why you are a sports star of tomorrow.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is brought to you in part by...
I bank with a big bank.
And I bank with Varro and have a free bank account.
Free?
Yep. At Varro, there are no bank account fees at all.
I got a free mug.
Cool, and I have a free bank account.
And I got nothing.
Get started today at VarroMoney.com.
Hey everybody, fall is back and the leaves are flying. And if you don't have LeafFilter, guess where they're going? Into your gutters. And that's gonna cause all kinds of problems. We're talking rotten fascia, rotten soffit. Water is hitting your foundation, which could cause thousands of dollars in damage. Call your local LeafFilter trusted pros for America's #1 gutter protection. And get the water away from your house and out of your life for good. Call us today for a free inspection and estimate. Call 833-LeafFilter or visit LeafFilter.com.
Unfortunately, we're out of time, but the journey doesn't end here. Stay connected with Sports Stars of Tomorrow on social media and YouTube. For everyone here, I'm Charles Davis, and we'll see you next time.
Do you have difficulty hearing your TV? Or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from Nano hearing aids. Other hearing aids are expensive and cost thousands of dollars. But if you call now, you can get 2 Nano CIC rechargeable OTC hearing aids for less than $1 a day. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids ever again. The Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aid is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. And they offer superior noise reduction and a tiny in-the-ear design that is nearly invisible. And best of all, they are incredibly affordable. Call now and get 2 Nano CIC rechargeable OTC hearing aids for less than $1 a day. Plus, get a free charging dock and your shipping is always free. But that's not all. Order now and get 1 year of elite protection with loss and theft coverage absolutely free. That's a $79 value, yours free. And all Nano hearing aids come with a 45-day money-back guarantee.
Call 1-800-390-1322. That's 1-800-390-1322.
Hi, I'm Dan Rain, and I love what I do. For 30 years, I've connected farmers to their customers. Today, I'm going to show you where your food comes from. It's going to be a wild ride, and you're invited. Today, I'm taking you to the towns of Leamington and Kingsville, Ontario. It's just a 45-minute drive from Detroit across the Canadian border. This area is considered to be the tomato capital of Canada, but it's also known to have the highest concentration of greenhouses in North America. Farmers here in Kingsville and Leamington grow vegetables during the coldest times of the year, and we're gonna find out how. I'm taking you to Mucci Farms. It's a multi-generational farm family. Bert Mucci is the CEO.
So my father and his two brothers started Mucci Farms back in 1963. They started with field farming, growing peaches, tomatoes for H.J. Heinz Company. Growing up on a farm was a different lifestyle. You really knew what a hard day's work was. Like even growing up as a kid, remembering the days after school and weekends, it was always helping out on the family farm. But it was a great experience. Me, my brothers, my sisters all helped and chipped in on the farm on a daily basis.
The early years were fun. I could remember being a kid and going to the farm, and the whole family was working there. And as a child, you know, we were always playing, but always doing something to help out, whether it was picking up a rock or picking up a box or something. You always felt accomplished because something was done at the end of the day.
Growing up on the farm was awesome. I remember walking in through here when I was a young kid. I mean, I still do it now, picking off fresh fruits and vegetables off the plant, ready to eat. Definitely ate a lot of veggies growing up. It was like my playground.
In the early 70s, they started their first real commercial greenhouse, which was about 4 acres. My father and his two brothers really knew that that's what they wanted to do, and they expanded into an 8-acre facility, which is one of the biggest ones in the mid-'80s at that time.
So what is the difference between, traditional farming and greenhouse farming?
Traditional farming, which we did, is outdoors. You're relying on Mother Nature a lot. Greenhouse farming, we control 100% of the nutrition that goes to the plants. We control our climate, the efficiencies in here, the automation that we have in here that you can't have in field production.
I don't think the consumer knows how big this area is in terms of tomato growing.
Leamington, Kingsville area is the highest concentration of greenhouses in North America. We are considered the tomato capital of Canada.
The ownership here, they grew up in this town. So they have a very an emotional connection to everything that happens here. And I know that that came from the first generation that first started here. So they're very focused on making sure that we're a real anchor in the community, that we're not just here to build a business, we're also here to be part of the community. So we donate to a bunch of the schools in the region. We really want to start to displace the candy aisles a little bit with healthy snacking and healthy options. We are growing at a rapid pace. I remember when we were doing sales presentations and we were telling people that we had a little over 600 people that worked here. And now those presentations are saying we have more than 2,500 people that work here.
Ajit, why do you love your job so much?
How many people get to wake up in the morning every day and say that my job today is to figure out how to feed people healthy food? How are we going to grow a healthier society right from the grassroots level, and figure out what are the different strategies that we can use to really engage people of all ages about farming is cool, farming is fun, it's modern, it's high tech, and eating great food is amazing, and we get to really impact society in a positive way. And that's something that really, really excites me when I come here every day.